That was the first thing to be third.
Wait, you stopped dancing.
How it
Why'd
do?
you stop? I was dancing
How
with
it
you. Why'd you stop
be?
dancing?
How it is, everybody. Welcome in and welcome back. My name is Sir Pfeffers, and I am so excited to get into the back end of Bayonet. We're in the latter half of this brutal campaign, and I'm very, very, very excited. I am the humble dungeon master of the Longshot table, and we're just now starting season 7. Which will have 4 weekly streamed campaigns. By the end of the month,
crazy.
all 4 will be going, and I'm DMing all of them. If you want to get caught up on the summer series that just finished up, or the previous campaigns, you can head over to the YouTube. It's called Longshot. And, if you would like to get in on our community, we have a Discord, also called Longshot, and you can join our community from there and see some of the visual aids that we run through the place, as well as make some new friends. I am so very excited to be getting into this. There is also a Patreon if you're looking to learn. Where at certain tiers, not only will I do some off-stream one-shots and the like, but theft for the hat. But I will also teach. I will also teach how I do my thing. Thank you, Solomon. Last we left off, Pierce, as well as Azalea and Valentine, had just gotten some strange answers that I'm not going to get too clear on, because we want the players who are just coming in's characters to get this information organically over time. That said, there's a lot of understanding now, after a lot of hard work and personal sacrifice, to get to the point where they understood how the world came to be, and how the sovereign interacts with things, and how it all happened, and what it all went wrong, and how we can fix it all. I say fix it all. That said, let's go to the crew. Andy, would you like to go first?
I guess I will. Hey everybody. Man, summer really went by in a blink, didn't it? Great memories. Nothing traumatic or scary at all. References Cabin 6. But yeah, I'm Andy. I also go by ValveMax010 on most other socials if you'd like to follow me there. I'm mainly over on TikTok doing little goofs and gags about random stuff, but mostly D&D and TTRPG related content. And I'm back to play... Oh, I missed him. Pierce Ashwalker, Bloodhunter Rogue, who is very much over his head. Just is finally getting some footing, but he doesn't want to count his blessings too early, because he knows what happened last time he did that. So I will pass it over to CB.
Hi everyone, it's so fun to be over here in a non-terraform space. The Longshot community will know me as Kazric, but right now I'm just Omega, also known as CritBard. CritBard across all social media channels. My pronouns are he and they. I am a professional actor and vocalist from the Midwest, turned tabletop designer, a professional game master, professional host, moderator, Twitch partner, Drac of all trades, master of like 3 of them at this point. Today, I will be playing someone I will only say whose name is Solomon. You will find out more as we play. I will also now toss it over to Kate. If Kate can hear.
Frozen in fear.
Oh no.
So I tried opening the music, and every time I try opening the music, all I hear is the music, and it cuts out my audio here. So I'm just not gonna have music. That's fine. Did you pass it to me?
Yes.
I did.
Incredible. Hi, y'all. My name's Kate. I'm coming off of Cabin 6 as well. I'm playing a very different character from Dior Henderson over there. I'm playing someone whose name is Dahlia. I don't know. What else do you want from me?
Any more stuff about the stuff you
Great.
got going on?
I do a lot of fantasy balls and immersive events as a performer. And if you want to catch up with all of that, I have some appearances coming up later this year, at the beginning of next year. Follow my socials to keep up with that. You can find me at TheCloudyKate on everything.
Thank you. Azalea, aka Drakoniques, will be joining us later in the month. And unfortunately, no bad blood or anything like that, but unfortunately, Mike will not be joining us as they got a baller promotion, which came with a lot of excellent life upgrades and stuff like that, but unfortunately, schedule-wise, Mike had to take a step back. Valentine is still with us as an NPC, and with that, Dahlia, you've been dead and buried for a long time. And the experience of being an undead has been relatively unclear in Longshot lore, unless it was specific circumstances. Allow me to show you one special one. A cursed swamp in the continent of Whistling had been growing, expanding, rotting across the landscape over time. And eventually, it passes over your grave. It takes weeks to mindlessly carve yourself out of the dirt. You don't have your mind, but you're still there in a certain sense. You tear at the stitches on your mouth and in your eyes, and you can't seem to quite get it right. You can't seem to quite get anything correct. Everything's wrong. And a bony hand seems to gently touch your shoulder and kind of push you. You turn and you stand there for a second, still not really able to form thought. And something is put into your hands, this slimy ball. You're not sure what it is, you can't see anything, and then you're pushed again by two bony hands, skeletal, like bone hands. And you start walking. And you keep going. And you're walking, and you move for who knows how long. Sometimes you feel jolts of electricity as some other undead passes through you, and it's this jarring experience, and it causes you to stumble and keep moving, and then silence. An all-encompassing silence. And then a floating sensation. And suddenly, your mind locks into place. You are here now, with your eyes and mouth sewn shut. Tearing at the stitches. You get one eye open. Breathing. Everything feels rattled and wrong and decayed. You're floating. Make a perception check at disadvantage.
Find my D20s!
First roll of the campaign.
Shiny
or this
rocks.
chapter.
That's a 7 plus, oh boy, where are my skills? My perception is 13, so that is
13.
20.
Okay. It's jarring. It's almost like you're underwater and you can't tell where the surface is. You know, that kind of displacement feeling?
Mm-hmm.
Because when you look this way, you see a landscape. You see mountains and sky. But if you look the complete opposite direction, you see a forest. As if you were in between two different landscapes, facing each other, floating harmlessly. You look down. Now floating next to you, flailing, is a bullfrog, a massive, like, just rotund frog, panicking, and just floating upside down.
Okay. Nope. I think Dahlia reaches out her hand and a finger and just kind of taps the bullfrog. And then she'll grab like one of his little like hands, like his little fingers, and pull him back. And that happens a few times. Yeah, and then
Make a history check for me.
10.
10?
Yep.
You've never been here before. You've never heard of a place like this. And then recent events start to come back to you. Foggy, though. Someone... a wizard? An arcanist of some kind. Luring you out into the woods. A friend. A fellow student?
Do you know where we are? That game continues a little bit more.
It hits you with the tongue and pulls itself back in.
Yeah.
Floating. There is a sound. Ow. There is a sound deep below. Looking down, you see past the forest an ocean.
Are you from here? Are we floating in the middle of these two landmasses?
The interim. You will eventually come to know it. We will pause there
Yeah.
as we go over to CB. Back out to this swamp in Whistling. You're in a cart. You're in a carriage of a kind. Axe by your side. And you hear the cart finally. We've arrived, sir. I don't know why you would want to come here, but we're here.
As a note, what's upon him looks like nothing more than a medium-sized staff of some sort. Almost like a walking stick. As this individual with strong features, his hair stark, almost platinum white, not necessarily disheveled, it's probably like combed to a point. Not extremely stylized. The beard and mustache matching that coloration, bright white silver or white gray eyes matching dark brows. An individual wearing layers of plate beneath what seems to be an overcoat or a jacket of some sort, a reddish brown tone. Simple pants, boots, the works. And as this carriage stops, this individual looks over. Many thanks to you.
Yeah. Always happy to help the... Sorry. Always happy to help the Thorns.
He will give a gold coin or two, perhaps a little bit more than that, as a thank you.
Oh, King's blessings. Thank you kindly.
May your steps take you to the end. He gives a nod as he steps out of the carriage. And again, not necessarily a limp or anything of the sort, but they seem to walk with this walking stick. As they take in the sight, looking at this swamp, there's a breath. There's a look behind back at the carriage, almost contemplation, before a sense of resolve. And they will look back to the forest, to the swamp, stepping closer, assuming they will meet someone.
Out from the swamp walks a shorter man in a plague mask entire. Oops. Oh, welcome back. Boop, boop. Out walks a shorter man, completely wrapped in black and a pale plague mask. On a long stick over his shoulder, he carries a lantern. It's about to be nighttime. There we go. It's about to be nighttime, and you see a signpost set off to one side. And even from here, you see the signs of warning, of danger, and 3 rules. Task. The Cleric of Death calmly watches you. Does not seem to be very rushed.
He walks over, greeting them with a long bow of the head. Actually, I think he gets a little deeper. There's a sign of reverence and understanding of task's position. Sir.
You've come a long way.
That I have. But my steps are ordered.
Indeed. He takes the lantern off the hook, looks at it for a minute. No bueno. Bop. There we go. Looks at it for a minute and goes, yes. If you take this, there's no going back to your old life.
He looks at this lantern for a long, long time. And again, the emotions are apparent, but also not. He knows how to hide that part of him. But even in this case, it's still slipping through. He will go to reach for this lantern and pause. I have a question for you, sir.
Ask me, Solomon.
When do you become sure that your path is correct?
Confidence, assuredness. Those are traits only truly found in the gods. It is our place to have faith. Faith supersedes doubt and confidence. You will lose everything.
Faith supersedes the material. I know what I must do. They will reach for the lantern officially. Grab hold of it.
Death follows. You take a hold of this and you feel your 17 levels of paladin leached, consumed by this lantern. You feel it. You have not felt so powerless in the entire time you've been an adult. This will keep you safe until you arrive.
Then may my steps take me to the end as well. And they will wordlessly begin to walk.
You hear Task muttering prayers for your safe travel under his breath. Even Task is unsure. You step through this land, this cursed swamp, full of strange specters now that night has come. Ghostly bipedals of greens and blues, and pale, pale eyes. And the second that you come into their sight, they turn and begin to lash out at you. And they are immediately rebuffed and decimated by this lantern in ways you can't even fully see with your naked eye.
He will hook that lantern onto his side upon a loop on his pants, where it will sit for quite some time. And he'll say a prayer himself as he gets into this new land. A prayer of faith, of hope, of resolve, of moving forward. And he will begin to move.
Things get quiet. You start being able to see less and less into the distance, as it seems like almost what you're capable of registering is becoming more and more limited. And you continue to walk as the nothingness continues to permeate your surroundings until there is nothing. And you go to take a step, and there's nothing there. But you don't fall. You drift. Things begin to come back into clarity. And you are not in Whistling. You have arrived in Wowen Owed. And you feel power return. A different kind of power. Later, and far away, a vampire by the name of Beldic Glungdian was saved, set free by Pierce Ashwalker and Azalea and Puff. Bildrick, a swarm of bats, traverses Wowen Owed, refamiliarizing himself with the territory. It's been hundreds and hundreds of years. But he makes it. He gets to one of his old, long-forgotten manors, tucked away the estate up in some strange mountains, nearly impossible to get to. And he prides himself on the fact that this is such a hidden and safe place. He returns to his bipedal form at the front step. Ah, most excellent. And he pauses as the arcanely shut door is now merely shut. He brushes this off. No one could even get up here without knowing about the place. He opens the door. All the familiar smells. And one smell he doesn't recognize. But it's been hundreds of years. And the fact that this place is still standing is a testament into of itself. And he goes across the hall, down some stairs, into another room, opens up a secret door, and goes down into another hallway until he's finally in his safest place. He lights a lantern, turns. What? There is a bullfrog sitting there in his safest place, looking at him all wall-eyed. And he goes, ugh. Dahlia. Dahlia? Oh.
Dahlia walks in wearing his bathrobe and eating a piece of jerky. Sweet pea, I think I found the good... Oh, you're home.
I am so very pleased that you see it as my home. Still. I take
Well-
it you've been keeping up with the place.
I've been using your safe houses as you said we could. Sweet pea got a bit peckish. She tosses the piece of jerky to him.
It is wonderful to see you, of course.
Ah, yes, you've been gone for some time.
You would not believe the time I have had. And then he's going to turn and go to open a cabinet and then register that you're wearing his like bathrobe and close the cabinet.
Slippers.
Yeah, and slippers. And you just... Please. I must tell you of this terrible time that I have had.
Oh,
This is-
I do feel like I should tell you I've also had a terrible time. I actually just finished up something. That's why I'm Your bathhouse is exquisite.
Oh.
Um,
Thank you. Blah.
there's someone else here. He was helping me with the thing. There was a thing in a village.
I see.
He's big.
He is big.
He's supposed to be here. Where have you been?
I have been locked in Rillis. Locked away in an abandoned prison.
Oh, how unfortunate.
But, surprisingly, 3 individuals set me free in good faith. They were quite competent, and they seemed rather serious about taking on the Sovereign.
Oh, that never goes well.
It does not, but something tells me there is something different about these ones.
You said that the last time.
He goes into a story about a mutant, a speedster, and a very intriguing paladin of some kind.
They call themselves the Justice League.
A speedster monk, a warlock paladin, and a rogue blood hunter. And the story that is told to you is that of surprising prowess and efficiency. I have agreed to help them.
You're going to get yourself killed again one of these days.
I would take it over what I have just experienced. What I just experienced should be inflicted on no one. And that's where we're going to cut there for now. Pierce.
Yes,
Everything happened really fast. You were walking, you were heading back to Rillis. A couple of different ideas in mind. You were wondering how your vodka business was going. Worried about Lady Kathleen and Atticus, the engineer, the arcane engineer that you gave quite a few jobs to. And then Azalea's head explodes. It is only after the fact you hear the gunshot. Azalea goes down to his knees and flops sideways and begins writhing in pain. You can see the floating, shattered pieces of his porcelain head flowing after, but not coming back together. Another shot lands at your feet. Someone very far away from you is taking shots at you.
I'm immediately trying to scan any high-rise hills or crags.
There's too many. You're in this valley. You can see Hound's Reach a ways away that you know that has been abandoned. You know you can't go back to the Ruby Dragon that you were just speaking with. And before you is just a slew of mountains, forests to your right, open plains to the left.
Well, I'm not leading them back to Lady Kathleen.
Okay.
I will immediately whirl to Valentine.
Oh.
Get his feet. Get his feet. And I will kind of like shove my arms underneath Azalea's armpits, pick him up, and I'll try my best to start running with him.
I rolled a nat 20. You
Of
start
course
to
you
run,
did.
and you feel a jerk of motion right at the base of your spine. And you take 20 piercing damage, force. Oh. And then you hear the gunshot. You start moving for cover. You look over your shoulder, make one perception check to see if you can lock in exactly where this shot was coming from.
Perfect. I'm great at these. 11.
11. You scan, you look, you get to cover, you find a couple of a natural outcropping of rocks that you're able to get behind, just as another bullet goes by your head. You saw a brief, small flash very far away, up in those mountains. Roll initiative. Solomon, Dahlia, you have since met, working together, journeying through this region, and you hear firearms are not completely unknown, but it would take a second. Well, maybe not for Dahlia, but someone is actively shooting someone or something.
That can't be good.
Evie, get behind me. And I'm gonna grab the girl that we have with us. Hand immediately pulls her behind as I begin to scan and look for where the gunshot is coming from and or where it's going towards.
Perception checks.
I have advantage on perceptions that revolve around sight. Oh! I got that.
24.
Oh. 24.
Wow.
Damn.
23.
23. Okay. Where you guys are walking on this mountain path, the shot came from above you, higher up on these cliffs, and you see the small bit of like lavender smoke curling away from the area. And even as you look up, shells fall down around you from the spent shots. What's going on?
Really quickly, shots above us, but we can't see a person or a thing.
You can
Where the
see the
shells are falling
smoke
from?
the location. So there's a ledge up there somewhere. Or you are able to determine exactly where it is. It's about 200 feet up.
What about where the shot is going? Did we clock that angle?
Would you get your perception check?
23 and Dolly got 24.
Okay. You guys just in time see two people hoisting up a third person, a headless third person, and running.
Oh.
You feel a small tug on your shirt.
Looks down.
That's Pierce. That's Pierce.
You know these individuals.
Yeah, they came to plea. They were the ones I was telling you about. Looks at Dahlia. They're good
I believe
people.
that's who you were looking for. Oh, well, doesn't do you any good if they die.
He looks down to Evie. Remember what I taught you? faith before anything. Have faith that your legs can let you keep up. He's going to immediately run towards those people.
Looks to you,
As-
Dahlia, and starts.
As Solomon starts running, I will hand her like a little like knife or dagger or something. Remember what I taught you. Stick with a pointy end.
Yeah.
Sweet pea watcher.
No!
And I'll start running. And I'll draw my bow as we start running.
No stabbing!
Excellent.
And as I run, I say do I do that? No, I don't. I run.
You're hoofing it. You're
Yep.
going for it. You're zooming. Eve is agile, but not very dexterous, but is keeping up with the party. As you guys move for cover and keep moving around, you end up getting into these safe places between the trees and start moving about. I need Solomon and Dahlia to make athletics checks.
Okay.
And then roll initiative.
Athletics.
Math. I realized I was missing a spell, so I need to finish a spell, but I'll do that in a second. 18.
18.
Athletics.
I think this is going to be the meme. 17.
I'm just always rolling one higher than you.
I think this is the meme.
I'm here for it.
Really one up.
18 as well for initiative.
Oh, and then initiative? I'm definitely not getting that.
17?
Don't
17,
let us
17,
down.
17?
Roll a 17.
No, unfortunately. That is a 9.
Okay. Solomon with a 9. 18.
I am not dexterous.
18 or 17 for Dahlia.
18 for initiative.
And Pierce, what'd you get?
25.
Okay, Pierce.
Nice.
I forgot. Shame
Yeah.
on me.
little quick.
Pierce the 25. Eve got a 2. 2 for Evie. Let me switch the musics. Okay. Evie does fall behind a bit. With oh, go ahead.
I'm so sorry. Really quickly, because this does matter. I was trying to figure. I need to go look it up. There's no way in heck he would let this happen. As he said what he said to Evie, speaking about faith, and before he left, his hand upon her shoulder would have begun to glow. And as he does, you will see almost the veins within his neck, bits of exposed skin. Those veins pulse slightly as you see him literally put some of his vitality into whatever he is putting upon her. I'm going to cast protection from ballistics on Evie.
Very good.
That was a good idea.
And that's going to cost that.
Okay.
Bop. All right.
Okay.
So many. Okay.
All right. Pierce. Top of the round.
This is getting rough. I immediately, based on the flash that I saw, was I able to make out a rough distance of how far this thing is away from me?
Roughly 300 feet.
300 feet?
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. In that case, I would like to look to Valentine, and as I pull out the rifle, kind of flick my thumb down the barrel of it to activate my Crimson Ray. I'll go with Ride of the Storm, so the electricity kind of like spirals around the barrel of the rifle, and I'll just go, Valentine, keep him safe.
I tend to.
I will be right back. Fuck. and I'll cast Dimension Door. Promptly. I don't want to stay too close to him, but I'll keep it to 30 feet. Roughly 330 feet away from me. Or from this position.
Okay.
In range of that flash.
So you're trying to get to them.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. You teleport, and you are surprised when you step through to find a sniper who's low to the ground on a cliffside. I'm gonna turn the music down just a smidge. A sniper, low to the ground, prone, a spotter next to him, and a very large minotaur eating like a brick of bread, like a ration, who's got like a big mace over one shoulder, and he's eating, and he's leaning against a cage wagon. There are 2 more cage wagons that are empty, but the one he's leaning against has your Feyen Fox friend in it. Yame. Also, everyone say hi to Yame.
Hi, Yame.
Yame, if you could, in the Discord, post the picture of that strange-looking Feyen Fox. You can also post the... Let's see. The second image I sent you of the woman with the strange headpiece. That woman is the spotter. And as you guys bamf in, as you Pierce bamf in, she turns to see you, and it's still your turn.
Cool. Well, I did use my bonus action, and the teleport was my action. So technically, I do not have any other economy.
Okay. Is that the end
other
of your turn?
than to just ready myself to try and survive and fight. Which does not look good, because I thought there would be one person here. So I will brace, and that's all I can do for now. Yeah.
Dahlia. You've made it to the scruff. You've got some cover. You can see up, very high up in the air, up a sheer cliff, where the enemy is. That is popping shots. By the logic of what Evie was saying, they're probably an enemy.
I'm going to go ahead and cast Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
On that thing.
Interesting.
Great. Give me 1 second, because I get a bunch of shit my first round of combat. Great. So my speed increases by 10, so my speed is 50. If that matters. Great, and then I'm gonna hit it, and then I get some stuff from Hunter's Mark. Okay. Hunter's Mark, what does that do? Okay, so that just gives me extra damage. So I'm gonna try to shoot it with my longbow, with my really cool, awesome longbow.
Okay.
Great. Actions, attack. Sorry, guys. First time playing this character.
You're totally fine.
8 plus 15 is 23.
Okay.
Great. So I hit it, and I do. All right. So I need a D8. Which one is that? That's that one. Okay. So I need a D8. Oh boy, this character is going to be a lot of just trying to figure out.
You're totally fine. You're totally
All right,
fine.
so I
You're
do a
getting back into
D8
it.
plus a D6, plus since it's my first. It's my first thing. I can do an extra, or just once per turn, I can do an extra 2D8 psychic. So I'm going to do that as well.
Okay.
That's 1. Where are all my dice? 2. Okay, and then I think Okay. Oh, my dreadful strikes. Yeah, so I'm using a dreadful strike to do the extra 2d8 damage. And then my dreadful strike would do more. So give me 1 second. Okay, so let's just do the damage first. That is 1 plus 7 is 8 plus 7 is 14 plus 6 is 20 plus another d8. 28 points of damage.
Okay. To the sniper?
Yeah. And then because I'm using a dread ambusher, is there another enemy within 5 feet of it?
Yes, the spotter.
Great. So I also make a weapon attack with the same weapon against a different creature within 5 feet of the target and within the weapon's range. So I make another attack on that.
Okay.
This one's just kind of a normal attack. That is, it also attacks that. 3 plus 8 is 11. It's 11 points of damage to the other thing.
Okay.
And then both of them need to make a DC 16. What is the saving throw? Or DC 16 wisdom saving throw.
That's a 3 and a 5. They both fail.
So they both have the frightened condition until my next turn.
Oh. Okay.
Thank you.
So they're both frightened.
All right.
That's my first attack. For my second attack,
Okay.
I am also going to make another attack on that sniper.
And tell me about your gun. What's
It's a really intricate longbow, actually.
Oh, that's right.
It's
I'm so
carved
sorry.
from bark. Yeah, it's a longbow. It's really like almost as decayed and falling apart as she is, but it's being held together by this magic. It's decorated with leaves of what once may have been plants of this land of Woan Oed, but have since lost their touch. There's definitely a almost fey magical vibe going through it. And yeah.
Okay, perfect. So to Pierce's eyes, the sniper gets shot. And
That is
as
a
he
21 for my
reacts,
second attack.
That hits. An immediate second bolt hits the armored one, and at this point, the third one, the Minotaur, is like sitting up, like spitting out the food, and then another bolt, all within the span of 6 seconds, just.
And another 13 points of damage to the sniper. Also, because we're playing 2024 rules, I dealt damage to a creature with my longbow.
Mm-hmm.
I can reduce its speed by 10 feet. And that technically does both of them.
Okay.
Because I hit both of them with my longbow. So they're both frightened and their speeds are both removed or just 10 feet less.
Amazing.
And that's my turn. Thanks,
Okay.
guys.
Sick.
Excellent. The sniper looks to the one that's armored and goes, "There's more of them." And he's gonna pull out a 50 cal, what we would call a 50 cal round, and load that thing back in and try to see where the shots are coming from, and is going to take a shot. Looking at frightened real quick. Disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of fear is within line of sight. Okay. And try to bring fire back. Return fire to Dahlia at disadvantage because of the frightened condition. And you watch and you hear just a little bit of like a, is that a bow? And pulls the arrow out. God, he's gonna take the shot. At disadvantage. Does a 16 hit?
No.
Okay. Turning, fear in his eyes, looks to Pierce. loads another round and tries to shoot at you, also at disadvantage. 14 to hit.
That misses.
Okay. Okay. The armored individual doesn't get up, but floats up, raising about 10 feet off the ground. Looks at you, throws a fireball. Make a dex save.
Me?
Yep.
Okay.
Sorry.
How far away are they?
From you guys, about... We're gonna go with... I'm gonna re-say this. It's about 120 feet up, like vertically.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Natural 20?
No!
Oh boy, okay.
Technically 35 in total.
I forgot you guys are beasts.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're 17.
You're gonna take half.
No, I'm not. Evasion.
Oh!
So you're gonna take a quarter, or you take none?
No, I take none.
I'm still gonna roll the damage so you can feel good about how much
Okay.
damage you didn't take.
Sorry.
No, you're good. 20, 26, 35, 41, 42 fireball damage that you just do not care for.
So, in that case, that was a spell, correct?
Yes.
Can I do my reaction? Well, no, because that would have counterspelled it, not like
Yeah.
yeah. So I'll hold off on that, but I will just kind of skirt to the side of it.
Okay. The creature, this Feyan fox-like, dog-like creature, sees you, and you hear
Yeah, I know. Hang on, boy.
noises. As a bonus action, you watch the flying armored individual seem to reach and wield the weave and abase themselves. You see almost like this. This is gonna be weird for a player for CB who plays Kazric, but you see this kind of sparkling cloud that engulfs and burns away at them a bit, and when they reopen their eyes, they do not appear afraid at all.
Is that a spell, or is that just one of their features?
That is not a spell, it is a feature.
Okay. Rats.
That is going to bring us to Solomon.
Solomon looks over to Dahlia, who has taken out the bow, a bow he's seen multiple times now, understanding that they are very good with their weapon of choice, looking over to Evie. I said have faith, but that doesn't mean don't be smart. Rock, hide. And
Scampers.
as he sees that she gets a distance away to not immediately be a target, he begins to slowly move towards that location. Importantly, how close are the sniper and the one who cast the ball?
10 feet.
You check a thing. Okay, sorry, I had to make sure I understood this. Oh, that's okay. It's not what I want, but whatever. Actually, let me check. One other quick thing is to check distance, because I might do one or the other. Depending on how dire this is. No. Okay. You see him begin to walk in that direction. He has not taken that walking stick that he has. He moves it to the other hand.
Okay.
But he does not seem to wield it in a weapon-like way just yet. But he begins to mutter under his breath, "From the skies in which the tears of life and all things fall, death will strike you down. Call lightning."
Fucking sick.
Amazing.
I will call it directly onto the sniper.
The landscape above is obscured as the interim roils with sudden thunderclouds.
And as I'm saying those words again, you see the veins begin to pulse as I'm clearly taking pain and hurt as I bring upon this life. Oh God, that hurt. Okay, but that is a dex save.
You said on the sniper?
Yep.
Still disadvantage then. Okay. Well, the first one was a 24. The second one was an 11.
Nar. They are going to take 3d10 lightning damage, potentially more based on how I roll.
Boss, you hear something?
Check this.
Whoa.
Thunder! Yes, okay, great. And then what's over here? Yeah, okay. Okay. 25 points of lightning damage.
25 points of lightning damage. That sniper is obliterated.
And as the lightning strikes down, it looks like it starts off very blindingly white and quickly shifts into almost a Vanta black, like a Darksaber-esque black lightning that strikes upon them. And as it hits them, their ashes get spread out. It's almost as if the world takes a breath as death has met them through that lightning. And I'm going to continue forward. I can only move 30 feet, and am I technically climbing?
Yeah.
Why would you do this to me?
Because I lined it up before summer.
It's a vertical surface.
I blew Azalea's head up like months ago.
No dexterous tank.
Let's
I do
get
not
in
move
acrobatics or in athletics.
Let me check one quick thing before I even give you that.
Nordic says, God, CB is so damn cool.
Action.
And then says, so is everyone else. This is very true.
You know what I'm gonna do? It's gonna seem so unnecessary, but just in case, as I begin to walk and that resolve is upon my face, I'm going to spend the 10 hit points to turn a guidance into a bonus action.
Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool.
And then I'm going to start to go up. You said I'm doing athletics check.
Yep, athletics or acrobatics.
Don't ask me to do acrobatics. Never ask me to do acrobatics. That is that plus you plus a d4. And then there's a dirty 20. It's ultimately what it is.
Oh my God. Okay, so have you seen the scene where Bane is just with muscle just climbing down the chain? You're just lifting yourself smoothly up this cliff
I've
face.
stored this walking stick on my back in a way that you would store like a longer weapon. Stores it on their back as they begin to walk up, yelling back down, "Stay hidden!" It's gonna go up. And he does not stop. There's gonna be his action, bonus action, and movement. That's me.
Okay. All right. The Minotaur. Seeing Pierce as the threat that they are, the close range threat that they are, you watch as he and you watch as his teeth break out as like from the lips begin splitting as his face opens Pac-Man style and the skull elongates and is exposed. Go ahead and post the last picture for me, Yame, and everyone. This is a very graphic picture as this brand spanking new barbarian that I have cooked up just for Bayonet slowly gets down on all fours and rushes you. He goes for a bite.
Yep.
What is that?
It does a 19 hit.
I guess.
Okay. the jaws lock down on like your shoulder blade and your front pec and bears you to the ground. You take 17 piercing damage, and you watch as he pulls out a nasty looking meat hook and tries to stab that into you to further keep you close. Was a 12 hit?
12 does not hit.
He doesn't manage to hook you just quite as much as he wants. And yeah, so he's bearing you to the ground. You're not restrained. He's just attached to you and quite heavy. Evie pops up.
Better be hiding.
Yeah, pops up, looks around, and sees you, Dahlia, and goes back down and holds an action.
Just mom and dad over here. Like, stop.
Go away.
And hunkers back down. You hear whispered plaintive pleas of safety for her friends.
Sweet Pea is with her.
Oh, and aggressive petting of Sweet Pea.
As
fluffing
she's
a
praying,
pillow.
I think Sweet Pea also puts like a paw, do frogs have paws?
They got little
hands?
Yeah,
Toes.
I'd call them hands or feet. They got grippies.
I don't want to
Phalanges.
say he puts his toes on. Oh.
Yeah,
They got
weird.
grippies? Yeah, they got feet.
They got
All right,
grippies.
so
They got
Sweet
little-
Pea puts his grippies on her hands as she's praying. And that's Sweet Pea's action, because he technically has his own initiative.
I love it. Okay.
Prayers with Sweet Pea.
Prayer time with Sweet Pea. Fluffing Sweet Pea like a pillow. Evie ends their turn back to the top of the round with Pierce.
From where I am, getting buried into the ground, am I able to see the lock on the cage door that Puppo is in?
You do see it. Yeah, it's on the front. There's one on the front and on the back. Both closed. And you can see big heavy locks.
Would I be able to try and shoot that lock off the cage?
Yep.
Okay, then I just-
Your rifle is a two-hander, so you have to so with the arm down, you have to like bring your rifle around and like fix it and kind of shoot from the hip. Roll to hit.
Okay. Don't
Oh,
let
it
me
feels so
down.
good to get back into this campaign. Yes.
Well, that first one is a 2. Plus 11, so 13.
The Fae and Wolf like weaves and then gives you a
Sorry.
look.
Sorry. Give me a second here. And I'm gonna try it again. Okay, much better. That is 18 plus 11, which is math.
29, roll your damage.
29? 29.
Roll your damage. Your damage.
Thank you. 10 plus, actually.
Points
2
to
points
anyone
of
in the chat.
lightning damage.
2 points of lightning damage.
10 plus 2 points of lightning damage, so
Beep,
12 damage on it.
Okay, the lock is damaged, but it is still functioning.
And then
Points to anyone
don't
in
look
chat
this-
who remembers where Evie is from in Bayonet.
You mentioned it earlier.
Oh, did I? Damn it.
Yeah,
remember
you said
it.
it.
I
So
remembered
points
it
to
because
anyone
you
who was
mentioned
paying
it.
attention.
Hey.
Yeah. I don't like the idea of this guy having his hands on me for a prolonged period of time, even if he doesn't have me restrained yet. So the arm, the big black iron cast arm looking thing,
the artifice
Will-
arm.
pop up, and you'll see the barrel of mutagens start spinning and hissing until it locks, and you'll hear the hiss kind of escape the shoulder. A yellow mutagen will go, and it is going to be mobility.
Okay.
I have immunity to the grappled and restrained conditions.
Okay.
And at 11th level, I am also immune to the paralyzed condition, which I don't believe I have yet. But
Yeah, you
you
managed
guys-
to dislodge yourself.
you watch as Pierce's like skin goes like translucent almost, and you can sort of see the bone through the skin, and like this thin level of slick slime kind of like appears on him,
Dentists
and he just
hate him.
his body kind of like turns at like a really unnatural angle in between the guy's grip, and he kind of just slides out.
Okay, yeah.
And I'll spend half of my movement to stand back up in front of this thing.
Okay. You don't have to. You were already standing. He didn't. He was
Sick.
bearing
I thought he
down
got me
on
to the
you,
ground.
but yeah, it was more like you're grounded. I didn't really think it through.
Okay.
I apologize. I got
But
excited.
I'm standing.
Yeah, you're up. A little bit more movement speed on you though, if you want to skedaddle anywhere. It's a very narrow road.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and get closer to the cage.
Okay. Moving around the Minotaur as the Minotaur watches you. Okay. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Dahlia.
All right, first off, bonus action move. So I should have, my range on a hunter's mark is 90 feet, so I would have gone from 120 to 90 just to be able to get that.
Makes sense.
So gonna move my hunter's mark from the dead guy to the Minotaur.
Okay. You cannot see the Minotaur from down here, unfortunately. You can see the woman who is
I'll do
calling the
that.
shots. Okay.
The other guy, was that the other one that I had hit with my...
There's a dead sniper, a shot caller, and a muscle
Great, so I'll do the shot
barbarian, but
caller.
you can't see the barbarian.
I'll do the shot caller then.
Okay.
And then I will shoot it with my bow. Great. 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Great, that is dice. That is dice. I literally just used these dice. Great. 11 points of damage, and then second hit. Plus a d6 for Hunter's Mark. Sorry.
Okay.
Plus 5, so that is 16 on the first attack.
Very
and
good.
if I remember correctly, Hunter's Mark only does once, right? Doesn't get applied to both. It's just once per turn.
Checking.
I haven't played 2024, but I'm pretty sure it should be.
Hunter's Mark. You magically mark one creature.
No,
can see
whenever
with-
you hit it with an attack roll. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not once. I'm so used to rogues where every.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know 2024 is
Yeah.
on the mark, but it should be every attack. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Second attack is 29.
29 hits.
Great. So that is d8 plus d6. 7 plus 8 is 15 plus 5 is 20 points of damage.
20 points. Very good.
And it's no longer frightened, but its speed is reduced by 10.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Excellent. Hellish Rebuke. Can I do that at
Okay.
range?
I'm
As
at
long as you
90
take
feet.
damage. As long as you take damage, yeah, but yeah, it is a range.
How
That's gonna
close are
be
you now?
90 feet away.
Damn.
Rip.
Cannot use Hellish Rebuke. You do watch as for a bonus action, this individual reaches out and summons a Shadow Blade. This long, nasty, curving scimitar. Almost Sephiroth-y. Sephiroth-esque. They will then fly towards Pierce. No. They got beef. They got beef. They got beef with Dahlia at this point. And you watch as they fly out. And did you start climbing up at all, Dahlia? Or are you still down
Whatever I needed to do to get 90 feet away.
there? Okay.
To get
Goes
within
to
that 90 feet.
fall towards you, passing by Solomon, provoking an attack of opportunity.
I will let you do this. It doesn't require an action, bonus action, like that. But technically, my weapon's not in my hand. It will be a quick grab.
You want to go for a grab?
No, I'm saying if I would have to quickly grab my weapon from my back and go, but it doesn't require a action economy to activate it.
That's
So
fine.
I'll leave it to you.
That's fine. Go nuts.
Okay.
Pop off.
Great. Seeing this creature over the crest or whatever start to flow down, clearly seeing that it's going to Dahlia, you can see a resolve in Solomon's eyes. He grabs what appears to just be a walking stick, and he speaks into the ether in Celestial, saying, "Oh, death." And as he lets it out, you see two large, again, that same like dark blade coloration emanate on both sides of this walking sticks as it fully forms into an axe. I'm going to swing directly at them.
You see the helmeted head turn to regard you, and you can vaguely see the eyes of surprise, not knowing that someone was scaling this 120-foot cliff.
And to be actually fair, it'd be a two-handed thing, so I'm falling with it.
Yeah, so dropping past, you just immediately drop with them. And they turn to regard you mid-fall as you say what you say and then go for it.
So I'm gonna do this attack.
God, that's so fucking metal.
I'm just making sure. Does a 26 hit?
26 hits.
Oh, you want to know the fun thing? I need to ask a couple of questions. Is it undead or an aberration?
No.
Okay, that is good to know. Firstly, it's going to be you. I'll keep that. As I hit it, I'm going to, again, that same pulsing of his veins. I'm going to use 10 points of my hit points.
Okay.
To deal an additional 20 damage to it. So that's already going to be 32. No, sorry. I didn't probably need to separate this maybe. 12 points of force, 20 points of radiant.
Takes the full damage.
Work. More importantly, I have Sentinel. So technically it no longer has its flying ability and will be falling instead.
Kind of peak. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's 12d6 falling damage.
I was only 30
He
feet
came
up.
in and said,
No,
fuck
I'll
your
take
game.
You'll
mine.
be taking
I'll take-
3d6
Yeah,
falling
I'll take
damage.
my 3d6. I opted for that.
But you know who also is taking all this damage? Is that which she falls upon, which is Dahlia.
What do you mean? She's directly above me?
Yes, plummeting. I will allow
Anything I can do.
I will allow
Okay.
a dex save on Dahlia's part.
Oh, Dexy.
You take 15 You take 15 bludgeoning damage, CB.
Okay. Math.
I probably have some shit for this. Give me one
I'm
second.
setting the DC to 17.
All right, give me 1 second. I got reactions. What is this?
Okay.
She's not making an
3,
attack.
4,
Never mind.
5,
Everything
6,
I have
7,
is
8, 9,
reactions to an
10,
attack.
11, 12.
Okay.
Also, what's important is because of what was on this weapon right before, just in case anything needs to resolve, what was on this weapon, as I struck them, you would have, again, in Celestial, Saveka, as my symbol goes off.
Yes.
They need to make a straight saving throw.
Uh-oh. That's cocked. Strength. Plus 0 on the strength. That's an 8.
So they will fail. They will have the prone condition when they hit the ground, which they probably already do, but now even more so. Their speed is 0, and they will be subtracting a d10 from all of its damage rolls for the next minute.
Spinning from the hit. What's the save, Dahlia?
Rolled a 13, so we're gonna put the first dice in the jail of this campaign for me.
No, wow.
You and the
Convict.
entity that hit you from above take 43 bludgeoning damage.
I take 43. Gee, that's not great, y'all.
Crunch.
Why would you do that to me?
Oh man, I was like, no, I have
Welcome to
stuff,
Bayonet.
but someone else was already playing a rogue.
Poor Andy's been here the
It's
whole
okay.
time.
I'm assuming I land next to it.
Yeah.
Great. And as I land and see them on the ground, I look down at Dahlia, probably just like twitching. And there's definitely a look of, yeah, my bad.
Am I prone? Question, am I prone? No, because this thing fell on me.
No. I'll say
Okay.
that they crunched you, but you're
It crunched me. Great.
I'm going to do, I need to check this, a third level, against using 10 points to change the bonus action. Do not worry, this is not super OP, because I still need to have the HP to do it.
yeah, everything that
You have
Omega's
like a
doing here
bajillion
is-
HP.
Yeah,
That's
it
what
needs
we need
it.
to make sure.
Needs it because I'm also chunking him.
Switching cure wounds to a bonus action at third level upon you. So that's going to be 68 back to you. But I need to check one thing because I'm also playing the new thing. I didn't cast it at the lowest level. Boo. Okay. I said third level, so that's an extra 20 hit points I have to use to cast this.
Yeah, that's the downside. It's like a gambling kit. It's really cool.
Yep. So I'm going to do 68 back to you.
68?
6d8.
Oh. Okay.
Sorry.
6 dice of the H variety.
8 variety.
6 diamonds.
Math. Nope. 41 points of healing.
Cool, I'll take it. Hey, Faf, I got a question for you.
Yes.
So I know. I'm almost back. That's very close to my full. I got all these channel points.
You may not use channel points as a player.
Okay.
You can do it for the other campaigns though.
I have 14,000 channel points.
Nice.
Because I've never been able to use them.
I'm with you. 23.6k over here.
I got 20.5k.
Okay,
You
so
should pool
I
them
said
together.
41 back to you.
Yeah,
That
just
is my
pick a
bonus
campaign
action.
and torture me.
What was the? Oh my god! Remember in Terraform when they summoned a dragon because they pooled their points?
Yeah,
That was crazy.
that was bonkers. That's
like
actually been
season
traded
3 of-
out for a counter spell.
Yeah, 41 points back to you, and that is my action. That's my bonus action. That is technically my movement. I jumped down.
That's
hurt.
crazy.
Ow. And that was technically an attack of opportunity. Sorry, that was an attack of opportunity.
It's
Sorry,
still
don't
my
heal.
turn.
Yeah, don't heal. Sorry, you'll get that afterwards. I totally forgot
Me?
about that. Yeah, that was not my turn. That was attack of opportunity.
Okay. So
but it's okay.
Ow.
It was 41. Just remember, because I am gonna be
I got you. I'm back to what I was.
It is my turn.
Yeah.
Prone, crunched. You can see the helm has been dented inwards, and you can see blood kind of pouring out the side as this individual be not. Both of you need a dex save as this entity self-destructs.
Oh,
Work. Could I don't know what she can do, but this is what I'm built to do. If I opt to auto fail, could I give Dahlia advantage to put myself in front of her?
Don't
Yes.
do that. No, don't do that. Don't do that. You self-destructive bastard.
This is not self-destruct. This is literally what he's made for.
I can't help it.
Is that a mechanic? Is that a mechanic, or are you
It's-
just being fancy?
I'm asking.
Oh, it's not a mechanic?
No, I'm
It's what
asking
my
if I
job
auto
is.
fail, can
Then
I
no, you
give
may
her
not.
advantage?
I
Okay.
apologize. I thought it was a part of the kit. Good shot,
I don't
Kate.
like you.
That's okay. I know you don't.
It's the first session. Don't make your character die that fast. Oh, I had something.
You
that I
wouldn't
lost.
die. It's fine.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You have a bajillion hit points.
Should see what I did to poor
just
Jet.
aura farms.
Should see what I did to poor Jet on Rotten Toil on Thursday.
Oof.
Oh, it was bad. Oh, it was brutal.
I need to go back and finish watching it.
I'm losing.
First half was
It's like a flash of genius. I'm losing 10 points to get +5. Because I have
Okay.
a +0 to dex, y'all. That is a 19.
Okay, that's a success. Dahlia, dex save.
Yeah, I rolled a 12. I just realized I'm deleting one of my magical items. I gotta pick another one because it's irrelevant. Hey guys, look at your equipment. Look at your inventories. There's probably some fun stuff in there.
35 necrotic damage to Dahlia, halved to Solomon.
Oh wait, hold on? Let me
Ooh.
double check. I don't know if I have resistance to necrotic or not.
Ooh,
Give me
you
one
might.
second.
Actually.
I might. I gotta check that. Species traits.
What was it, 35? 35. 35.
35.
While you're checking that, it does now turn to Solomon. Sorry. Solomon, it is now your turn.
Okay.
Words.
Give me a second. You're good. You're
Right
good,
words,
you're
wrong order. Just theft is not intentionally, nor
So
have
what
they
was
ever
the-
intentionally
sorry, what was
killed
the
pets.
full- Everything I have is poison and disease and death saves. What is the full damage?
35 necrotic.
Incredible.
Yeah, Yame. Without going into too much detail, so that people go check it out, their teeth on their bottom teeth were lodged into the roof of their mouth. It was a bad time.
Oof.
Oh, beautiful.
17 for half.
Mm-hmm.
So 8 from quarter, because I am resistant.
Yeah. Can't even blow up.
This blow up happens. And it's not like he's like Superman or this person trying to be this bulwark, but he is a bulwark. That is what he is built to be. And the smoke or whatever clears, and he's looking directly at whatever is left with his axe pointed down towards them.
Viscera and chunks of armor. This person is gone. Though, you expected Viscera. It's just rot armor. Decimated armor. You definitely saw fleshy eyes when you were passing down them.
Okay. Let me ask this question before I go forward. Does it seem like this individual... Listen, I've been around undead, I've been around death, I've been around things. This thing just did necrotic damage.
Hey, my name's Dahlia.
Hey, 9 times out of 10, things that are undead have fail-safes, ways to get out. Did it seem like this creature had a fail-safe?
Seemed like there was a failsafe, but not likely an undead, as Dahlia was already able to clock that.
Okay. Was it a fiend? Just making sure.
Maybe.
I will know if it was. That's what I'm asking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
You see the light of that, of the lantern that I have glow and almost warble in recollection. What's very important, Fef, is that this thing had an ability that procced when it hit 0. It is not active while it was in the light. And it died in the light, which
Dahlia,
is why I'm asking.
You can have those 35 hit points back.
Oh my
I also have a
god!
question.
Yes.
Am I within the light?
Yes.
Am I affected by all of this?
Yes.
Mhm. Yes.
Just because this is something
believe so.
Yes.
CB and I talked about
Yes.
in character
And
creation.
it-
And our
yes.
session 0 was I need to stay out of the light of his lantern. CB, what happens when that lantern is that light? Like what affects me?
As a note, any
I love Andy just sitting there eating a Swedish fish
I'm-
going, oh, my feelings are out.
I'm nervous. I had to grab my
any
okay, I
fiends
got sushi
and
on the way.
undead within bright light don't gain damage resistances that it may have. And
Okay.
any abilities that happen when the creature reaches 0 are effectively negated.
Yeah. So you are no longer immune to poison or disease whilst in the light.
And I don't have an advantage on death saving throws when I'm in the light.
I
Got
believe
it.
so, yeah.
As soon as I think when all of that happens and Solomon falls and like with her and she and just like looks at him. And for a moment she like aims her arrow at him and then turns back away.
As she screams that visceral scream, he understands exactly what it means. It is on enough to make sure that creature does not come back immediately, and then you see his hand close the lantern, and no light is on.
Oh, feels like you can breathe again, Dahlia, although you don't actually need to.
I didn't know she was going to fall on you. They, I don't know how to pronounce. I didn't know you were directly beneath me. And his hand extends, not moving closer, letting them have all authority in their movement. But you see his hand begin to glow with healing, radiant potential.
She's just glaring and twitching.
She's not going to move towards the healing?
It is your turn, Solomon.
Then he's waiting for consent. Also, I think this isn't the first time, and I'll let you decide if it is. This isn't the first time that they've been in the light of the
absolutely not. This probably happens every time they fight something
every
together.
single time.
Would
Yeah.
you say that in the past adventures, Dahlia, you have given consent for healing and would give consent here?
Okay.
She's
Or
not
would you
happy
not?
about it, but yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And there is she knows in return there's a steely resolve. There's a sadness, but there's still a resolve. And he will move forward silently, saying nothing other than the muttering of the prayer as that 41 hit points goes into you. Not having to use that stuff to make it a bonus action. Yay. That is action. Passively, I know creature got decimated and this thing is dead. Any other problems?
You do hear one other entity up there in combat.
Oh, the Minotaur thing. Gotcha. Thank you. Okay, sorry. I misinterpreted that. That will be a bonus action because I think I need my action. Return that. There we go. Bop. And I'm going to say, I'm going up. I apologize. And I'm going to action and dash because it's a long way and I am not fast.
Make that athletics check.
Yep.
I'll give you advantage because you know the route now.
I appreciate it. Okay. 20 something. 25.
Okay. What's your movement speed doubled?
60.
Okay, you're halfway up.
Yep. That is everything I can do. I move with ease, sword back. Axe stowed again, just in a way that I can immediately grab it if I need to. But I will get back up. Silent, focused mission.
Okay. The Minotaur closes on you, Pierce, and the mace comes up and swings twice. First hit is a 17.
Beats it.
Second hit is a 22.
Yep.
10 bludgeoning. And as a bonus action, he further sheds his skin.
Ugh.
Evie pops up again. Healing word. Healing word for Dahlia.
I am 2 below max, so probably not.
Healing word for Solomon.
I'll take it.
Oh. Oh, and then they died.
I accidentally stepped on my cable.
It's a reverse eclipse.
That healing word was actually a bomb.
Oh God, where's lights? Light, cable,
This
light.
is a good time to go to break.
Agreed.
We will
Yeah.
pick up with the top of the round with Pierce. We'll be right back.
Oh my God.
See y'all in a minute.
And we're back. Currently in combat on the edge of a cliff in the mountains of Wowen-Oed. This minotaur whose face has rejected itself and the skull is warping and coming out in strange ways stands before you, Pierce. Trying, and to your back is the caged animal, this Feyan fox-like, wolf-like creature. If you guys want to see a picture, it's in the Discord. Pierce, top of the round with you. What's the move?
Am I able to kind of like... First things first, I'm taking stock of a lot of things that are going on currently. There's some new people here that I thought were at first on against me and my enemies, but all of a sudden they're shooting the people who were very clearly shooting me. So maybe they're cool.
And you haven't caught a glimpse of either of them yet.
Not yet. And Azalea is weird in porcelain now, an exploded head. Valentine's over there with them.
Yeah, you don't even
This
see
dog,
them.
this dog that I never thought I'd see again is somehow here and captured, and I don't know why. And so I'm trying to do all these calculations in real time.
Make a quick perception check for me.
I can do that. I'm great at that. Uh, 14.
14. It's the heat of the battle, right? The second you see your enemies and engage in a fight, you're not really going out of your way to like really lock everything in. And what you initially took as a minotaur is actually the most yoked satyr you've ever seen. But the horns have been removed and replaced. The devil horns have been screwed into place. This individual is mutated many times over. This is
I
a member
recognize
of
these.
Valentine's nobility.
Yep.
This is Karta.
Okay.
You begin your turn.
I make a quick note of that and then refocus on survival. And knowing that I'm up here alone, sort of, I'm going to focus on bolstering my numbers. So as I take aim at this satyr, can I place the butt of the rifle against the lock
Ooh.
and try and use the kickback to bash the lock open?
That's a
As
great
I-
idea.
All right.
Make a sleight of hand.
Okay. I think I'm good at these.
I know you've certainly got some proficiency.
Fuck you! Okay, that's a 8.
An 8?
Yeah.
You succeed.
Okay.
You've already done some serious damage to this thing, and as you place the butt down and fire the gun, it breaks. The lock itself breaks, and the door slightly swings.
I'll open up the door and I go, "Hey, buddy, help me out here."
It blends into the violet lavender stain that you've acquired. Your vision goes lavender. And it seems to be a little more appreciative of you. Earlier, you were a curiosity. Now you've saved it. Your movement speed goes up by exactly 16 feet. And you have a +1 to your dex.
Well, damn.
What'd you
do with
it? Says through broken, strange, mutated jaws.
Yeah, that's not your concern anymore. And I'm gonna flick off a piece of my thumb. I'd like to mark it.
Yep.
I'd like to mark it. Curse of the Marked. I'm gonna amplify it. That's 3 points of damage to me. So the next attack I have, or the next attack I do on this creature is at advantage.
Okay. Rocking sneak attack.
Yes, I am.
Imagine you accidentally go to like bite your thumb and you sneak attack yourself. You're like, ah!
That would be awful. Don't say that. That'll come into the
No.
Okay. 19 plus 11, 30 to hit.
30 hits.
Let me do my math here. Okay. It's gonna be 11, 14, 18.
Also, thank you to everyone who said the kind things about the hat.
23.
That made my evening. That made my day.
You're so like hyper focused on this hat.
This is like it's not a first because I've worn a beanie every now and then, but go ahead.
I like the hat.
Why?
You're a hat guy. You're a hat guy now.
Oh no, I don't know about that. But
You're the hat guy. 36 points of damage.
Dang.
Well, actually, sorry. 41 plus 5 from the actual weapon. I always do that. I always calculate my dice and then I forget the actual plus damage for my
I do that all the time.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that your turn?
I will see that didn't take it down and I'll go, that was wishful thinking. Get him. I'll just like point at the Minotaur and
Okay.
let my buddy go to work. Actually, he's back in my arm, so
Currently.
yeah.
Okay. Dahlia. You're pulling yourself together after the light's been removed. The death
How far away
blast
is
did not
this
happen.
not Minotaur? How far away is this?
You can't even
satyr?
see him. It's 120 feet up and then inwards off the ledge. You can see Omega. Sorry, Omega. You can
So
see
I have a
Solomon's
climbing
scaling,
speed of
but
40 feet. I'm gonna climb up my 40 feet.
roll acrobatics or athletics. That's what I told you, right, Solomon, is to roll acrobatics or athletics?
I think we should be fair then, because I do not have a climbing speed. I thought that if I was doing the
Oh, no.
athletics check, they do.
They're also
I have a
making the
climbing
check.
speed.
Oh, okay.
You do have a climbing speed.
I have a climbing speed
Then
of
you
40
do
feet.
not have to
Yeah.
make it. My
what I
apologies.
thought. Cool.
My apologies.
So as she's like blinks back from like growling at Solomon, she just puts her bow, like slings it around over her arm and starts scrambling up this rock face.
You hear a brief wow from Evie. That's what, just wow.
Yeah.
In a hit, no.
All right, so I'm now 80 feet away from this thing.
Yes.
Can I see it?
It's up. It's 80 feet up, and they're inwards. So I apologize. No.
Oh hell. And that's the only other enemy that we see.
Mm-hmm.
Oh fuck. Great. So I'm gonna cast a spell
Oh.
and summon an elemental. It's a range of 90 feet.
Okay, real quick. There is... all magic kind of feels different. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Pierce. For the first time since coming here, you sense druidic magic. That is not...
Not Lady Kathleen.
That is not Lady Kathleen's.
Oh. I take heavy note of that, as that is not something that should be possible based on what I've learned.
Dahlia.
Mhm.
You cast which spell?
Summon elemental. It's a range of 90 feet, so I can cast it up that 80 feet. And then it has a speed of 40 feet, and it has a flying speed of 40. Or because I'm gonna cast an air elemental, so it has a flying speed
elemental?
of 40.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got
It has 50 hit points and 15 AC.
A 15 AC?
Yep. And 50 hit points.
Okay.
And I think it goes on my turn.
I believe so.
So on my turn, so that's my action.
Okay.
That's
Then your
my
turn ends, and...
Dahlia's done. Go to the elemental.
Okay.
This air elemental just like out of nothing, just the air around this magical energy where she's just looks up and it's gonna move the 40 feet inward.
Okay. Moves
Be
into
wherever
the
this satyr is.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gonna attack.
Would you like to, or shall I?
I would like to.
Okay.
It makes a number of slam attacks equal to half the spell's level rounded down. I casted it at 4th level, so it makes 2 slam attacks.
Okay.
Slam attacks, it does attack bonus equals your spell attack modifier reach 5 feet. Okay, so my spell attack modifier is only 3. It's dumb. Okay. So first one is a 13 to hit.
13 does not hit.
What's my modifier? Only 3. That's crazy. Anyway. All right, second attack is a 14.
14 does not hit.
Fuck! Okay. It's there.
Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Solomon.
You. I am going to continue moving up. My full action and dash will be to continue climbing.
Which will get you to the top because you're at halfway.
Yeah, I was at halfway. Exactly that. I need to look at one quick thing. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. Then, as I get to the top, how far away is that creature?
15 feet. You also see the elemental, the air elemental.
I think I've probably seen it or a variation of it before.
Okay.
Talia?
Yeah, I would say it's
Yeah,
safe to assume.
yeah. I would assume, and then like we weren't far from each other. I probably saw her cast it. Yeah, I think that would have been my action to get up there. At the very least, I can do that. Let me just check this real quick. I apologize. Thank you for bearing with me. If y'all don't know, I use good old PDF instead of D&D Beyond because I tend to play things that aren't on D&D Beyond.
Shout out to Mage Hand Press.
Shout out to Mage Hand Press. I still won't say what I am to see if you can guess it. How far away is Pierce?
Pierce is 20 feet.
Great. I see that creature and I see that unfortunately my willpower and my might can't get me closer at this moment. Within this, I mean, I'm moving within the 6 seconds, but I just feel like I just need a little bit extra time. And I see this individual who doesn't look like a satyr fiend man bear pig thing. Elemental and then whatever.
The fox thing's gone.
Fox thing is gone. Great. To the average person, adventuring type monster.
Yes.
Clearly see that they are at opposition as well. Context clues. Looking over to Pierce, you'll hear you will hear a voice, and I don't know if you speak Celestial, but it will say, "May the door of death be closed upon you shortly." Sanctuary upon.
Oh.
Pierce kind of just looks at you for a second and goes, "What?"
That is gonna cost me 5 hit points. Ow. And I need to make sure I mark that. There we go. So yeah, Sanctuary is upon you. Now, if anything tries to make a harmful action towards you, must do a wisdom saving throw or choose another target or lose attack or spell. It will end if you do anything, attack, cast a spell, or deal damage at all.
He juggles who I swing on. It's
That
wild.
aura will kind of like go over Pierce, and he will like, "Oh, okay. Thank you."
I think you probably get a chill go down your spine, but nothing else seems to happen physically.
It's
Don't
similar
worry,
yet
that is
different.
normal. He does that.
It's not too different from the slightly displeasurable sensation of Azalea's healing, which is kind of like a cold, like feeling.
It's
like
it's like cold fingers on the inside of your skin.
Yeah. Pierce will like kind of. All right.
That's action, bonus action, movement.
Okay.
That's all I can do.
That is going to bring us to the Carta nobleman. Fucking idiots.
Language.
There's a child here.
He swings his mace the first time at the air elemental and misses. He's going to try to do a kick. One hoof coming up and trying to hit you square in the chest, Pierce.
You need to make a wisdom save.
Yes.
5.
Can it reach anything else with that attack?
It can swing on the elemental.
It can only go after the elemental, or it loses that attack.
All right. Do I roll again?
You shouldn't have rolled the attack at all yet. You should have just wisdom save, then you can roll the attack towards whatever you did.
Got you.
You technically just rolled before,
Got
but
you.
yeah, wisdom comes before.
Whiffs on the air elemental.
With that as the
surrender.
I just want to say really quickly, as that kick happened, Pierce, from your vision alone, it was as if that foot almost like disintegrated, as if it was meeting death. and by it trying to touch you, but it didn't proc, and he had to go somewhere else. That's all you saw.
Oh.
With that, whiffing twice, celestial chanter, air elemental, sass from somewhere over the cliff, and Pierce, who has taken the creature, the Feyan creature, and you see him slowly, his skull starts moving back into its mouth, and he drops his mace. He pulls out a razor wire net and drops that, and pulls out a stick of dynamite.
I'm going to walk away. Yes.
What does Pierce look like?
Yeah.
Pierce is a very grungy, dirt-covered, at this point 6'5", African American. Well, not African Americans. This is no. There's no Africa here.
There's no America here.
Yeah.
This ain't America.
Thank God. Am I right?
Mhm.
But he has this like set of dreads. It's up in a high ponytail. They're black with white tips. If you were a little bit closer, maybe you can tell from this distance that there's a little something off with his eyes. But you'd notice that one eye is like just a slate gray and one eye is a bright green, but it is split as if it is in the middle of becoming two irises. Like it's a mitosis that's happening with his eyes.
Yeah.
Basic greaves, like dark harnesses, leather straps all over his body, carrying multitudes of different bottles and vials, and like a red scarf, kind of like dingy, almost like a mechanic's scarf,
And an artifice arm.
Oh yeah, that's the other big thing that I totally didn't forget. His left arm from the upper bicep down is entirely made out of metal. It's like this dark cast iron. It's almost like a Hellboy hand, only it's like a sleek black metal.
Dahlia, I think it's safe to say we're out of combat. You can absolutely go back into combat. Dahlia, you do manage to get up and join the conversation. Solomon, let's get a description of you for Pierce, and then Dahlia, a description of Dahlia for Pierce.
Yeah. Again, it's a white man. It's
A white man.
It's a white man. White guy. I mean, somewhat pale skin. It's like some slight, it's a peachiness to it. It's not like giving iridescent, opalescent. But yeah, peachy skin, white hair. Short, slightly on the sides, a little bit more on the top, but it's a little more textured. Less texture, just more just kind of slightly wild. Enough that this man did this and it stuck. White man now. Matching mustache and beard, bright gray eyes, wearing clearly some form of plate. And he has a maroonish, brownish red jacket above that, like a slightly bigger than a jacket, less as big as in like an overcoat in that middle range. Pants, boots, the works. There's a large, currently closed lantern that dangles on the side. He has axe currently active, glowing behind him. Anything else that is of note? Oh, you see on the left side, on the right. What is this? On this side of my face.
Funny thing is, it's probably mirrored for the audience.
Right,
Whatever
like,
you're doing, it's
yeah.
correct and not correct at the same time.
Wait, this side over here, like black lightning or tendrils, not tendril, or like veininess moving up his the side of his head, down his neck, and you don't see it really down the shoulder, upon his hands as well, which are currently gloved. But that is, and he looks strong. He looks old. He's like in his upper 50s, 60s, but he looks old but still active and moving. You don't see a lot of like crow's feet or anything like that. You just see a healthy older individual.
Oh,
Freaking yoked.
And Dahlia?
Dahlia, so you see a corpse. There is no better way to describe that. Her skin is pale and has almost a grayish green undertone to it. It's definitely decayed in some places. Other places, it looks like it's been patched. Her hair maybe was once a orange, like a ginger, has now just, whether from dirt or time or decay, changed to a dark auburn and is stringy and messy and just kind of on this plop on the back of her head and just falling down. Her clothes look pieced together. Maybe once there was a semblance of finery, but only in patches now. That's all that could be saved. There's leathers and hides and furs, just from all of these different beasts and monsters that she probably hunted down herself and just hacked off pieces of to make clothes. She has these bracers and an incredible longbow strung around her back with a touch of magic to it, and this mysterious sickle hanging from her waist. And even though he wasn't there, I think in this lack of combat, a very, very wide toad would hop his way up this mountain and go to his resting place, which is just on top of her head like a ratatouille. And he just sits there and she doesn't even acknowledge it. And so this decayed, very serious expression, very just almost annoyed. You don't know what you've done to annoy her, but she looks very pissed off with this just very round toad on top of her head.
Individual with dynamite, is it giving like hand off explode, or is him just saying I will light it if I need to?
You see a fuse. They are holding their action. So likely they will hit it with fire in some way, shape, or form.
Okay.
And he's scooching.
Dahlia has her
Scooching away.
We'll all go down in an avalanche. Is that what you want? Rocks fall, everyone dies.
Great. Yeah, no, that's not gonna happen. I'm gonna go ahead and Great, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Zephyr Strike on him.
Okay.
So I can move like the wind. So I'm gonna attack him with my sickle since we're at melee range. Actions. Attack. Moon Sickle. Great. I get a +7 to, where's the D20? What is the D20? It's a 24 to hit.
24 hits.
Great. So that is only a D, that's a D4. That's 3 + 2 is 5, but I casted Zephyr Strike. So that's an extra an extra D8. That's 6, so an extra 6 damage. So that was 11 total. And then I'm gonna go ahead and attack again.
Okay.
With my second attack. That's a natural 20.
Oh,
Okay.
let's go.
A sickle, so it's a D4, y'all. It's not that exciting.
Still a 20.
All right. So that's 4.
Hey!
So I rolled max damage. Remind me, do I roll twice or do I just double
you roll
whatever
the
I roll?
damage die twice.
Okay, so that's 4 plus 2, so that's 6 plus 2 is 8. And then because I have mastery with my sickle, rather than using a bonus action to attack, I can make because it has the light property. Rather than using my bonus action to do that third attack, I just get to do a third attack as part of my action.
Interesting. Okay.
Oh. Yeah. That's only a 12.
A 12 to hit does not hit. However,
Great.
you have already passed the threshold and killed him. How do you want to do this?
Oh, nice.
I think as he starts backing up and is holding that dynamite threatening, Dahlia just sighs out a groan of like just annoyance. And this elemental druidic magic convalesces around her as she just darts forward in a Zephyr Strike. And Sweet Pea just kind of hops back off her head. Like,
Okay.
And dips out as she does that. And she, with her magical moon sickle,
Nasty.
and just kind of slices his head off.
Wonderful.
You see the soldier, the guard, the paladin, the resolute, watch dead girl walking, sickle this man's head off, and he's just. I assume that was not an important person to you, or was it?
Yeah, I would have liked to ask a couple of questions to that guy, not gonna lie. But yeah, I mean, the helps appreciate. Who are you guys?
Before I answer that question,
Oh.
look back to Dahlia before turning back to make sure Evie's okay.
You look over the cliffside. And Evie's at the bottom of the cliff looking up. Did you get him? Is he okay?
She got him.
Yes!
Is she okay? I don't know. Can you get up?
I'm good. I've been worse.
Did you lower a rope maybe?
I will lower. I don't know if I look over it. I need to use your rope.
Putting it together.
Tie it together.
Yeah. Putting together your 250 feet of rope. Ties yourself up a bit. And you just casually. It's not hard. It's a very frail little girl.
Mm-hmm.
Pierce. I don't know what you would recognize first. Evie from Plea, the little cleric girl, or the fact that she's now a zombie. So I don't know if it registers as undead first or Evie first.
Probably the former,
Okay.
because I remember our time in Plea wasn't especially. Pierce wasn't especially cognizant.
You were going through a lot. You had just lost
Yeah,
your entire faction and family,
but
and thousands of others died.
yeah, it wasn't a great time, but he would, I think, eventually recognize her and be like,
It is you.
"Hey."
Hug.
Take the big metal arm and kind of just pat her on the back. You doing okay? What in the world are you doing out here?
We've been looking for you guys.
Well, you found us. I guess I'll repeat the. Who are you?
Oh, this is Solomon, and this is Dahlia. Solomon was in plea for. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You're good. Axe will stop to glow and return to becoming a walking stick for him. Mostly also checking in on Dahlia to make sure that she is fully non-primal and active.
How lucid are you, Dahlia?
And
Okay.
Sweet Pea has probably jumped back on top of her head at this point.
Cool.
Caught up to you from where you just.
Yeah. At
Apparently,
this point,
you
it's
might
just wiping
be,
the sickle on her pant leg.
Apparently, you might be who we were looking for.
Good
Some-
way, or
Anyway, that's not on his team.
do you mean?
Yes.
Oh, thank gosh.
This one was quite keen to find you. Well, Solomon, you found him. You found them. Evie, you reunited. Think I'll take my leave now.
Why? Why? You still have to show me how the skincare routine.
Right.
And the don't go.
I've seen a lot of people try to fight.
Oh, she kind of runs over and like
Yeah.
grabs your hand and gives you the biggest.
Right, Evie. You're going to learn, you're going to see a lot of people in your time, people that try to fight and try to start revolutions, and then they die and you don't. And they keep rising and falling, and you're going to watch, and it's best to not get involved.
Just
It never
because it's gonna
works.
hurt doesn't mean it's not worth it.
No, it's never going to work. I'm sorry. You lot and whatever you have going on, but whatever you're trying to do, I've seen it tried before. And Solomon, I know you are very keen on stopping him, but it's best to just lay low.
He looks at you, and there's definitely a zealotry in his eyes. There's a sense of focus. But you would expect that to maybe become a scowl at the words that Dahlia are saying. The idea that everything that is happening is for naught. But instead, you just see him smile.
Why are you doing that?
You didn't travel all this way just to tell me now that it won't work.
Well, I told you I would deliver you two to these people, and you're delivered. Right? What's your name?
Well, technically, I heard there was another one.
Yeah, he
Or
got
two?
his.
Oh,
There's
she's
a
Valentine.
couple of us. he got his head blown off.
Oh, see, they die.
He'll be fine. Don't worry. It's gonna be easier to explain if we get everybody together.
And thus they are not all together, thus you have not delivered, which means
You haven't
still
delivered me
have
yet.
a task.
Where are the rest of your lot?
This way, and I'll turn and I'll look at. Is the sniper gun still there on the ground?
Uh-huh.
I pick that the fuck up, and I start walking down the mountain.
You pick it up and
Oh.
you're like, I'm gonna have to put a knife on the end. It's the law.
I need myself a bayonet.
Hey, they
This
said
is a
the name of the
bit- this is a
game!
bit
They said the name of the
last
campaign!
season.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. The shame. The shame.
The lot of you begin to make your way down the mountainside through trails and passes and bushes and trees. Boulders and ravines until you find Pierce where you were.
I will say, as we're walking, you hear Solomon muttering to himself, typically in Celestial. And as he does, those veins glow, but instead of those the blackened veins that you see when he's casting or doing other things, it seems to be a warm, light glow, as he's slowly healing himself as he walks. I need to use a lot of hit die. Okay.
We have someone who might be able to patch you up a little bit if you want when we get up here. Valentine's a little bit of a... Well, he's Valentine, but he's good.
Evie, this might be a good chance to try that thing he was showing you.
Which yeah. Pierce, you round the corner, and they're not there. There is only perceptible to you, however, the golden door. Just this golden frame arch of what you know to be Valentine's magnificent mansion.
Okay. I'll turn to the others and I'm like, give me like 2 seconds here. And I will walk through that door, knocking as I enter.
You guys watch as Pierce just disappears, seemingly like they were opening a door, and briefly just is gone. Pop.
You see that in a mere 18 seconds of us walking, most of my wounds have been rehealed. And I look over to Evie, Dahlia, turn back and notice that Pierce is just gone. Now, what's this about you trying to leave?
I'm gonna let this conversation play out.
That could be the clip. That could be the segue.
Pierce, you step into a room. All the furniture has been moved away. Oh, thank you for the raid. Welcome in. Zenfrox. El Zenfrox. That's a cool name. Welcome in, everybody. You see Valentine reclining on the only couch in this massive near atrium level room that he's decided will be the room that it is right now. All the furniture's moved except that couch. Unseen servants have brought in all this medical gear and all this strange arcane devices, and he looks up and goes, "Oh, good.
How is he?"
Well, I'm not sure. Nothing I have at my disposal or Professor Heathrow's knowledge understands at all what to do with a person who is porcelain.
You just dropped some fucking important lore.
From what we can understand, he's still alive and in pain, unfortunately. So,
Heathrow! Sorry, go continue.
I was about to put him to sleep. It's the only thing I can think of is to put him under. None of the healing magics are working. I'm so glad you survived, by the way.
Yeah,
You need some water.
That's partially. Thank you.
And a health pot.
See an unseen service, like just float towards me, and I'll take them. I'm like, thank you very much. I could probably use a couple more for the reason I'm really alive. We have some guests outside.
Oh.
Yes.
What kind of guests?
The kind that kept me alive. Of a strong.
Do you understand their motives?
Well, they
Why did
seem
they
to
say
be
you?
of the same inclination that they don't like the sovereign.
Oh.
Like we do. So.
Okay. He gets
Also,
up.
House Carta is the one that was trying to kill us, and they domed that dude. So
Oh, they're intriguing then. Excellent.
yeah, I figured you'd like that, you freak. And just start walking back towards the front door.
There's a basin that he washes his hands, and he comes up beside you, and the two of you step out. Solomon, Dahlia, at what point of the conversation are you at?
Well, Solomon, we've been through this before. I've seen many attempted revolutions, and they never lost. He always wins. It's not worth it. Not going to get involved.
As long as I'm alive, he hasn't won.
If
Great, and you're not going to
I
be alive
might
for long.
interject,
Oh,
the sovereign, you need not fear saying their name, goes by they, them, uses all pronouns, but prefers they, them. And it's the one thing I respect about them.
Appreciate it. They will die.
yes, they are a menace to society, but they are society.
Gonna make an insight check on the both of you.
While you inciting, Solomon's just gonna make sure Evie's okay, as my sushi's also here.
My sushi is also here.
Sushi break!
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's 10:40 and all the sushi places are closed around here. You knew this, you did it.
After a brief hesitation and then a long look with Pierce, he smiles a lazy smile and says, I am Valentine. Come on in. And Dahlia, you walk into elegance that you have never seen. Like, even with Beldrick's estates, this is a manor on a level of ostentatious that is just squeaky clean. You can perceive the unseen servants moving about, and just the finest of finery. Let me grab my sushi.
Compensate store.
You'll talk about to each other or something. I don't know.
Those men, why were they harming you?
I would assume it has something to do with the fact that our goals align.
I'm back.
And the fact that maybe, well, I'll let Valentine be the one to divulge that. He's a bit of importance.
Valentine. Fef. Through my time on Woe and Owen, have I heard of Valentine?
I would say no. I don't think so.
Well,
But you don't know. Yeah. You don't know. There might be things later did you divulge, Andy,
I did not.
full? Okay, never mind.
I did not. Pierce is being very careful right now because
Smart.
the one thing he's learned is that secrets don't stay secret very long once you share them with people that may or may not have connections that even they might not know about to the Sovereign. So, like, he's trying his best to stay as furtive as possible, especially in the face of Azalea being out of action.
Mm-hmm.
So he's very appreciative of the help, but he's being very selective about the information he's sharing with these new allies until he can be certain that they are allies at all. But the motive of Kill Sovereign places them very particularly high in the possibility that they are indeed allies.
Makes good sense.
We have some people on the inside. To the Tyrant Lords, to their goings on in Rillis, and Pierce doesn't very do a good job of, like, keeping a poker face.
I have a passive insight of a high amount of 18.
Yeah.
You may make an insight check.
Sorry, what did I miss? And also, may I join in this because it sounds spicy?
Yeah, absolutely. We
Uh,
walked inside the manor.
27 on insight.
Let's go.
He's
What do you
being.
want to know?
You want to know my
No.
hopes and dreams?
So Pierce is being reserved, which honestly Dahlia gets, and she respects that. But also, like, what? I think she's trying to get into a read on him. Like, why did Beldrick say that there's something different about this group? What about? So far, this is one of the only people she's met that she's interacted with as part of this group that Beldrick says is different. The two of them have been around for a while. They have watched rebellions rise and fall and rise again and burn to the ground. Why does that man? What about Pierce and his group is so special?
Let me also ask really quickly, in that same energy, did I learn about Pierce, Azalea, Valentine from Beldrick or from Dahlia?
You learned it from. You only learned about Pierce and Azalea through Evie.
Through Evie. Oh, Evie. Yes, thank you. Okay. I'm quiet. I don't know the context, so I'm just listening to catch back up.
I think above table to answer the kind of like insight check. On the surface, there's really nothing special about Pierce. He seems like just another Whistlinite that was ripped out of his home, brought here, and has managed to survive. And maybe that is like the thing that sets him apart and sets this group apart, is that you've seen over the years there have been rebellions and those who have tried to fight back, but they have almost always been wiped out promptly. The idea that anyone could survive a reasonable amount of time, let alone build time to come up with a plan against the Sovereign, is kind of unheard of. So either Pierce and his friends have some sort of connection, or they are extraordinarily lucky, or both.
If I may also add on to that.
Yeah.
Dahlia, it's always for someone's gain. This is the first, supposedly, genuinely altruistic group that is also paired with enough pack in their punch, which defies logic. Because all the powerful people here, for all these hundreds of years, A, rotten to the core. B, not connected like this. Never has there been a aristocratic backing that you've ever heard of. It's always been farmers or people who are looking to replace the sovereign with themselves or some kind of greed or something. It's never been both powerfully connected and altruistic. That is completely new to you.
You weren't born here, were you?
Am I gonna get in trouble if I tell you no?
No. Neither of us were.
And yeah, no, I was not born here. I was
How long
born
have you
in
been here?
Whistler. A few months, I think, at this point.
The name Whistling, Dahlia, clicks for the first time. It's the first time you've heard that name since you've come here. That's where you're from.
Wait. Say that again?
Whistling. I was born in Whistling. Do you know it?
What? Why do I Well, swamp. There's swamps. And she just backs against a wall.
Solomon, I see your confusion. Let me explain. Countries, their names have come and go. Whistling is the continent. You've never thought to mention Whistling. You might have mentioned that you're affiliated with the people you're affiliated and whatnot and where you're from, but this is the first time Dahlia has heard the name Whistling.
Okay. I was gonna say, I felt like Whistling would have been one of the first things he said, but if you're saying they don't really refer to the country as a country like we are, then maybe not. He'll note the confusion and understands that she sometimes has these moments of like maybe it's recollection of being overwhelmed. At the end of the day, she's an undead individual
Who's been here for hundreds and
who's been here
hundreds and
for
hundreds of
a
years.
long time.
And
Yeah.
time moves differently here.
Yeah. And even, it's gonna sound weird, even less on an empathic level, just understands that process. And it's been a process to understand people like Dahlia and Evie now. So I think he takes that moment to step forward slightly. So this group is, your task is to remove him, to end this reign of tyranny.
Yeah. And we think we have a way. But you gotta understand, it is so hush hush. It cannot leave this room.
Or any of the adjoining rooms.
Or any of
The mansion in general.
Yes, it can't leave the mansion.
I came here for a reason. And though the shadows order my steps, they have ordered them towards a village. And from that village, 2 individuals. And from them, now you. If this is where my path lay, if this is where he is sending me, and I will have faith that what you say is true. He will get down on a knee, a sign of respect. You'll see his walking stick move under his shoulder on his grip. He'll bow his head. Phalanx Solomon McLean of House Thorn.
Pierce will kind of just like look around awkwardly because he's not used to being met with any level of reverence, especially here. There's it's a pleasure.
He will
Pierce Ashwalker, stick his hand out for a handshake and to help him up.
He will stand. Take the handshake very firmly. He has a very strong grip. And that also just comes with age. He just knows how to hold. This is Evelyn, but it seems you know her.
Hi. No, I've never met you. I don't know who you are either. But I know Pierce. And then kind of quietly starts staring at Azalea.
What's
He got
going
a little
on?
Banged up.
Azalea on a cot, writhing, head as if it was a hollow porcelain, shattered apart. And you can see the pieces trying to come back together. Yes, we should. I was just going to put them to sleep. It was the
Yeah,
only
why don't
thing
you
I
go
could
ahead
think
and-
that could work.
Dahlia comes out of her muttering to herself and staring off into a past life and snaps to look at Azalea. Is that one of his creatures?
No.
That's
No.
not alive, but it is.
The
It's not
porcelain is...
flesh.
The porcelain's new-ish. They are a
Recent
Kalishtar.
development.
And
No,
my friend.
Shattercod. Sorry.
Sorry, yes, Shadakai. Always get those two mixed up.
Is there any recollection of what a Shatterkai is in this world?
Yeah. Would I have
Uh,
any knowledge of what that is?
Yeah, Shadowkai are known in the region. Let me pull up a little bit of lore on them.
I just don't know if there's a specific one for you, since their lore is super Forgotten Realms heavy.
Got you. Elven in nature. Okay, not a
With
good
Lumiere
time for my
Place.
internet to. Yeah. Yeah. Known for an origin in the Shadowfell.
Okay, great. You'll see Pierce. You will see, periodically, his eyes move to Evie and his eyes move to Dahlia, and it's always in a sense of checking in. Doesn't matter if they respond. Doesn't matter if they see him. He's always checking in on the people he knows and he's with. But you'll see him slowly move over before stopping. Actually, looks. May I take a look?
Looks to Pierce.
I'll walk up with Solomon and kind of guide him up to Azalea. And this is all untracked territory. This is the first time anything like this has ever happened. But if you have a way to help him, I mean, this will be a good first step to some good blood between the three of us, sorry, and gestures to Dahlia.
His hand will hover over, almost like trying to just understand what he's looking at. Fef, would you allow me to do a medicine check to try to figure out what might be going on?
Absolutely.
And as I do it, my hand is going to glow slightly as I cast guidance on myself. And with that, the words I say, like, the Lord of the End teaches me that never is truly such until it is. I'm going to guidance myself. This. That was a bad roll. That was a real bad roll. Is it worth it here? Is it worth it? Let me work it. I don't think it's gonna matter much. I'll add though just to see. Yeah, that is a 10.
A 10? Okay.
Yeah.
This strikes you as not quite transmutation, but likely the influence and touch of a powerful entity. In this case, going by what you know, likely a warlock and patron dynamic. It seems to have gone wrong, or something has further interfered.
doesn't seem touched necessarily by death or their hands.
No.
That his hand begins to, the power fades as he brings his hand back and looks. The good thing is, my lord has not touched them. The bad thing is that my lord has not touched them, so I do not know. But they
So
are
your
not
lord?
dead. I would assume, actually, I would have a holy symbol on.
Mm-hmm.
What does Death's holy symbol look like?
A broken circle.
Okay. He in which the circle is not complete. Not until he says so.
Can I make a religion check?
Sure. Go ahead.
If your god has not yet touched this creature, perhaps there's something more to be gained. And I'll also try to approach and ascertain whether, I don't know if you would let me make a history check or if it would be medicine or what, I don't know.
You may make a medicine, you may make an arcana,
Or an investigation.
you may make an investigation.
Okay. Great. So, that's natural 1. Plus
Okay.
12 is
That
plus
is
12 is 13. Plus 12 is
okay.
13.
Okay,
Plus,
okay.
I have a thingy I can use. I got a thingy I can use. I got a dingy. I am gonna expend one of my knowledge from past lives, and I get to add a d6.
Oh my god, okay.
And I rolled a 6. So that's a 17. Fuck you.
You walked a 1
Wait,
to
wait,
17 on
wait,
me.
1 plus 12 is 13. No, 13 plus 6 is 19.
Wow.
You walked a 1 to a 19? Okay. That's fine.
That's wild.
On the investigation?
Yeah.
Okay. This Shatterkai is certainly a warlock, but also a paladin. Judging by the armor, there is a marbled, cracking feature about them. And you're able to ascertain that they are in enough pain that they are not cognizant. They're still experiencing the pain, but they're not able to form sentences. Even if you were to contact them in their mind.
The good news is he's not aware of what's happening. I've been there before. It's actually not as bad as you think it is. He's in a lot of pain. This is his soul torn in two. He serves dual masters. He is conflicted. Conflicted natures, conflicted patrons, conflicted deities. Putting him to sleep is a good idea. Perhaps one of them will fix it for him. The god or the patron.
And Pierce, what was your history check?
22.
Religion check.
It was a
Religion check,
yeah,
thank
it was a
you.
religion check.
22. Okay. And you, CB, said what god you serve?
I said, he whom which the circle is not complete.
You recognize the imagery, and you remember the morgues you visited over your career. And each time there was a cleric to the god Death. And and your recent memories of death come flooding back.
Um,
I'll message you.
so you were... So you worship death, our death.
If you are from the place I call home too, then yes.
And this charge that you're here from, this charge to kill the sovereign, death sent you here because of it?
It is the divine task that I have been given.
He's very righteous about it.
By their will, it would be done.
I apologize.
Why do you apologize? For something you did not do.
I think I did. There was an incident not long ago where we encountered a hag, and we were given the option to pull from a very powerful deck of cards. And I thought it would help us, and I thought it didn't go well. And if it weren't for the fact that I obtained a wish, the sovereign would have claimed not just my soul, but theirs as well. But I was able to rewrite time, or so I thought. But in that I think an avatar of death from our world, and the only avatar that could exist of death from this one, fought. And I think in doing so, our death discovered the existence of the sovereign. I think you're here because of me.
You can see that he's listening with much intent. And there's a slight furrowing of the brow, but it doesn't mean antagonizing. Anything antagonizing, anything malicious. If anything, just understanding your point of view. And this is an older gentleman who just has seen a lot, made some choices, felt guilt, felt pain, sorrow from said guilt. So he's watching you. He shakes his head. Be it your actions, the actions of another who may have wished upon a deathly star, or the actions of a tyrant who seeks to consume. I would have been sent here one way or another. Death. He says, and when he says the word death, it's almost unrealized by him that it was thaumaturgically said, as that word has a lot of weight that carries out. Death has lost their arm and has forged a new one within me. My task is true, be it because of you or another. And I am here despite. So our task continues.
Okay.
She comes too, pointing directly at Dahlia.
This whole time he's going off on this like righteous tirade about death and his mission and sent from God. She's sitting there rolling her eyes and like, not this again. Because she has heard this probably once a day as they are just traveling together.
Oh yeah, Solomon's
She
been
is-
teaching Evie how to pray.
She is over it. But in a sense, it seems to have pulled her out of whatever hole she was diving into, or at first the mention of Whistling, the continent that she's from, that she didn't remember, noticing this dual investure of Azalea. Like, she's noticing these things and she's just been kind of muttering to herself, looking around, uttering this nonsense in a way. And as soon as she hears him, she comes back to herself and just ready to just like leave. I haven't agreed to anything. It's all very well. You were sent by your god. You are mad you were pulled here. Great. We're all mad we were pulled here. I've got something about you, kid. I will admit that. But it's sad. After all of this is done, whether you win or succeed, you're not going to be here for much longer. And yes, maybe it is good to make this place better. Maybe it's better to find an escape, if that's even possible. I've searched for long enough, but fine, you want to fight against him, you want to kill the Sovereign? Good luck, he's already dead, he's a ghost. I'm cute. Maybe you can do it, maybe you can't. But I'm definitely bored enough to see where it goes.
Well then, friends, our first job is going to be waking him up. And I'll point to Azalea.
As the spell takes effect, you watch Azalea slowly grow calm and drift.
I'll reach out and pat his shoulder.
What god does he serve?
He doesn't. Well,
But he does.
No.
you should ask him once we've got them back.
What patron does he serve? Who grants him that other magic within him?
He smiles.
Doesn't
Does
do
not
much
answer.
good to describe it while we're standing in here, but it's
Solomon is
complicated.
just old enough to think he's just pointing to the walls. And he's just like,
My god's in the walls!
the walls!
I just said not in here.
Just old enough, okay?
Ah, yes, the Wi-Fi.
The router. It's the one thing the Sovereign couldn't fully corrupt. Everything else is Azalea's to tell.
Well, that doesn't help, because if it was something useful, something we could contact, perhaps they could fix him. But I guess you're not going to be of any help or give any information, so I have nothing. I have a toad. Sweet Pea can use you anything? That's a no.
Licks Azalea.
Some tasks are not our own.
Give it
That
time.
much. Their trials, their tribulations. Are you still hurt? Speaking to Dahlia.
No, I'm actually quite fine. You healed me.
I'm okay too.
I
You see Pierce roll his eyes.
How does Pierce look?
actually have a bit of a paper cut. As the flesh on her hand is like kind of falling off a little bit. She's like, oh, I actually have this scratch.
There's like no
A little
blood.
bit.
That's new.
Pinches it together.
Peels the skin off. Yeah.
Yummers.
Hey, you can see that there's a confliction between caring for Dahlia and not caring for the undead. I just,
That's gross.
You had posed a question to Pierce.
yeah.
Pierce is a little worse for wear. There's like some scratch marks, some like puncture wounds. You still notice he has that strange, like vaguely translucent appearance. And he will actually take a moment to, and the arm will kind of like reignite. And he'll take a second to flush those toxins out of his body as he disperses those mutagen effects, and his skin will go back to normal, and he will shrink about 3 inches, as well as his limbs that were kind of awkwardly a little too long. They will also just kind of like, you hear the quiet groan of bone reshaping.
Again, enlarge, reduce. I'm kidding, but
Yeah.
Valentine, you know that's not how that works.
Okay. He
Again! Again!
I said I want it, Daddy.
he will move over closer, step over to Pierce, and offer a hand, to where the wound seemed to be the most prevalent.
Thank you.
And as he, I think actually what would happen, 2 things, to kind of tie this in. You see him take that glove off of that right hand, and you will see that striate, the black mark striation, going down to their hands as well, almost a mirroring bone upon their fingertips, like a tattoo, as it slides up into that kind of lightning web effect. And as he places his hand upon that, 2 things. 1, gonna hit you with a 3rd level kill wounds. Which will
Groovy.
do this to me. You will see my skin and my hand pump as if matching my heartbeat. Because as I heal you, you see me take damage. So firstly, I'm just want to make sure I get that correctly. I said 3. Okay, so there's 66. No, 68. Math. There we go. Oh my god, where are you? There you are. Ooh, very nice. 18. 29 plus that. 29 plus 12 will be 41 points of damage. Sorry, 40 points of healing.
I was gonna do it too.
Don't do that. 41 points of healing. But more importantly, as I touch Fef, as discussed, he is touching the mark of the martyr. And anyone who touches that sees a vision of what.
So, okay.
Oh boy.
Pierce.
Oh shit. Oh no.
There is an immediate vision in your left eye. Specifically, your left eye goes into a vision. And this bleak night sky, no moon or stars, surround you. But the floor you walk on, the floor you stand on, looks to be made of glass and filled with every galaxy and every star and every striation. And as you look back up from that, a face darker than the night sky, darker than the moonless night, looks your way.
Solomon, I send you.
The voice is... It sounds like they're having a hard time forming sentences.
I send you. Unbind this realm. The sovereign must answer to me.
You, per the description of the ability, understand Solomon's purpose. Bestowed upon him from an entity that does not have a personality. The gods of Whistling are on a spectrum of personable to abstract. The Stormfather, you can hold could hold a conversation with you, as it were. Death is one of the most abstract entities. Celestials. And the sheer force of will, that alone, to speak, shows the gravity of the situation. And that's where we're gonna go to break.
Failed my third death saving throw. Yikes.
I decided once we were at break to just start
Not on my watch.
I don't know why we started playing when we went to break.
Yeah, that
It
was
kind of
crazy.
a-
Why did you have us on a break? We like
Because
all
I am
died.
heinous. No one gets to see it. Anyway, that didn't happen. The vision is all encompassing in your left eye, and then it cuts.
Duh.
He recognizes what Pierce just says, Saul, because he knows that is a part of it. He says nothing. He just focuses on the work, which is currently healing you. Did I tell you your number? I think I did. 41.
Yeah, 41.
Well,
Thank you. Yeah, Pierce kind
So
of
much
like
healing.
I actually am the healer of the group.
I think he healed you for 41 exactly too, which is kind of
Oh, wow.
zany.
That is-
Yeah, that's cool.
But Pierce kind of like just rubs his left eye and blinks. It's almost like an AV cable got unplugged and then replugged in his brain. And he just goes, yeah, so it's about what I thought. Okay. And he'll just look up at you and nod.
And he's like wrapping you now with like the small. He has like a little kit with him. It is mostly a divine blessing, but there is still the practicality behind it. So he just like wraps it up with what he can to actually like make sure the wound doesn't fester or anything like that.
And I think at that point you would notice like the slightly weird coloration, like it's a light purple skin. The rest of his skin is black, but like
Yeah, he's got these
the
lavender
skin that comes up
stains.
from his arm to his shoulder to a little bit up on his neck where the metal arm is are these like lavender stains.
He notes it for sure, but he does not pry because it is not his place to do so. Afterwards, he will stand back up and he'll move over just to now just make sure that Evie is okay. So you hid. Good.
Yeah. I'm okay. I did one healing spell, but I did it from
Good.
behind cover.
It
And
doesn't
you're
matter.
the one who taught her that.
You're doing well. It means you still have your connection
Yeah.
to Aurora, was it?
Mm-hmm. Lady Quintessence.
Lady Quintessence. He like
Bit of a one-way connection.
the good thing about faith is that it doesn't require constant communication. Sometimes you leave those behind, and even though you can't see them, you know that they know that you are still going strong.
I'd like to talk to her one day.
Then we're gonna handle this sovereign, and then maybe you will.
Yeah.
He like ruffles her hair.
Boops the platter that his unseen servant has. Cake? And as the unseen servant walks away, he goes, well, you're all welcome to stay as long as you need. I, for one, am going to go get a massage.
Oh.
Did you want to join me?
Yeah, I have this knot on my shoulder. And
Come
she
on.
kind of like peels back her leather hide a little bit and like literally like there's just a knot of skin. Oh,
Ah! Points. Ah!
ah! Oh. My nose.
No, I'm so sorry. I've never met an undead who could speak.
Neither have
You've
I.
met two of us.
I'm sorry? Evie goes, me? Oh! You're a cleric? Yeah. I guess just how? I don't know.
We actually
trying to
don't
figure that
know.
out. We're trying. But I've always got. I do.
Also, what do you mean that you never met an undead who could speak? Do you know Beldrick?
No.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
a vampire.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, you know Beldrick.
Yeah.
There's
he-
more.
Oh, yes, Beldrick is the one who told us about you. Beldrick's undead. He's a different sort of undead. We don't quite know about Evie yet, but I don't need to drink blood to survive. I don't
Oh,
really
a
need
vampire.
anything.
Huh. Regardless, you've got flesh. Let's massage it. He's gonna turn and gently float away.
Sweet
With
Pea
all
is
of the
already
bardic
to
sass.
the massage table.
I'll catch up with you later. I had a couple questions for you.
Come along.
Dahlia. Just no, I gotta get to the lab.
You
I'm
need
not-
it. You're always so tense.
I like the lab. More.
Bring your strange body over here so that we can continue our conversation.
over.
Wait, a lab? What's strange about your body?
He's got 3 pupils and 2 eyes. I don't know what to tell you.
What? And at that, instantly runs over and is staring, like literally nose to
Oh
nose.
my gosh! Everybody is always.
Oh,
Evie
you
just-
are weird.
Just eating cake. Just
I know you're not talking.
oh, it's the look.
Oh.
You are. You're all weird. You, cleric nun. You. You have 3 eyes.
Well, tentacle.
What did you see with that third eye?
One is kind of more acclimated to, and Pierce starts like actually going into the specifics of how light interacts differently in one iris rather than the other. Actually, I have another formula that lets me see in a range of spectrums. That's actually quite useful. Sorry, I'm getting distracted.
No, you did this to yourself.
Yeah, I mean, this was a failed first attempt at
That's-
some other stuff.
And she goes to like grab your face, but then pauses. May I?
You're gonna take my eye out of my head?
No, nothing as ghastly as that.
Okay, I guess.
And she kind of like goes like that, like spreads your eye, and is just staring at it.
Oh,
I starts getting
I
dry
hate it.
and tearing up.
Have I ever seen anything like this before?
No.
Maybe in a past life.
No.
Not even.
Make a history check.
Okay.
At disadvantage.
Anything
because
about-
it's a past life.
Anything about these magics that are familiar.
Let's see.
7 and a 15. So 7 plus, what am I? History?
Yes.
7 plus 14.
No, I can't
Actually,
say you've ever. Oh.
And I'm going to use my actual past life ability,
Okay.
knowledge
there we
from
go.
past life, and add a d6 to that.
Sorry for the combat music. Everything's okay. Everything's
Ah,
okay.
5, so 19. 19.
19?
I just want to say, as
This
they're
ability
getting
is wild.
close, as this moment has happened, again, Solomon's very composed, very calm, cool, collected. But like undead doing undead stuff, and then the personal space, he's seen it before, but also just not about it. He like finds a spot where he can sit, if possible. And you'll see him pull out from a satchel that he has. It's a very, very thick book with a dark leather-esque binding. Almost looks like it could be flesh.
Okay.
Maybe it is. I don't know.
More.
As he pulls out his Tome of the Dead, with death scriptures within it and just begins to read.
Evie just plops down next to you, just a whole cake, not a slice, just a whole, like a watermelon. Just, Dahlia, there long has been blood hunters. But the alchemy here is more advanced than the time you're from. So while you can kind of see how someone got there, you're looking at essentially an advanced arcane science.
Fascinating. And she'll quickly back away, so she's like a couple of feet from you. I knew a few of your type, I think.
Oh, yeah?
Never studied it myself. Alchemy is such an imprecise science.
I mean, it can be.
Oh,
Especially when you're working with your own. Thank you. Actually, the trick with the air elemental.
Yes.
How did you do that?
I just summoned it. Did you never learn how to summon an elemental? They're all around
well,
us.
No, he stabs people.
You just pull the energy from what's around you. Earth,
But that's the thing.
fire, water, air.
Yeah, but that makes sense. What little
Yes.
I get about magic, it makes sense in Whistling. In Woe and Oed,
Yes.
it is an entirely different thing. The land here is, and I'll look at Azalea. And I before I say dead, I look at Azalea and I don't say dead. I actually kind of just go, it isn't the life that our realm is used to when it comes to pulling energy from the land. It's kind of flipped on its head. It shouldn't be possible here. I came here with a druid who had to struggle just to make a small patch of land accessible, or an area of magic accessible to her. But if
Well,
you're
I'm
from Whistling,
not a druid. I don't pull magic from Woe and Oed. That's ridiculous. Have you seen the land around
Right.
us? It's all dead.
I look over at Azalea again just to make sure he doesn't get up.
Okay,
doesn't like
weird.
that.
He doesn't like that the land is dead? Because it is.
No, he doesn't like when you say no. It's not. It's not. It's
He doesn't like when you say
an-
what?
he doesn't like when you call Woe and Oed dead. It's in a different form of life that we're not used to. It's a little confusing. I know. I'm still
Right,
wrapping
and
my
I'm
head
not
around it.
dead. I'm just in a different form of life.
Azalea lifts up a cucumber.
Azalea, the
Sorry.
guide?
Valentine lifts up a cucumber. He brought the massage bed into the room because you guys didn't follow. And he goes,
He's just dragging
"Do
it.
you?" Well, he's having someone else do it. He goes, and no one catches the irony. An undead arguing over
That
whether
was-
or not the land
It was a
itself is
joke.
alive.
It was a joke.
he's out again.
Right. Well, I've forgotten what we were talking about.
The land.
Land, yes.
So-
My magic, it's not. Elementals are nature in nature, but many different schools of magic are able to summon them. I studied other magics once upon a time. Perhaps that's where it comes from. I'm not quite sure. This doesn't feel like that.
I mean,
But it's not druidic.
no. I mean,
Magic is
obviously
weird.
not. If I were to hazard a guess, and This is just a hypothesis. Because I barely know anything about nature-based magics in the first place.
Neither do I.
But nope, not gonna go there. Maybe your time spent in Wowanoa has acclimated you to its nature rather than the nature of wisdom.
Perhaps.
Maybe the
I've been
longer
here for a
you
while.
spend here, the more you can affect it,
I've
which will be
Maybe
useful for Kathleen.
quite a while.
Ooh. Solomon, what's your passive perception?
23.
You already caught what I was gonna say.
But also, sorry, continue.
No,
go ahead.
You were mid-sentence.
But also, I feel like I should tell you before I came here. I was studying a different sort of magic, the textbooks and glyphs and
Oh, you want a bard.
no. Bards make no sense. They just say things and magic happens.
Beautiful.
It's oh, you're not a bard, are you?
Oh, I'm the best there ever will be.
Oh, do we have to ally with this one?
You hear the kid eating cake going, yes.
I spent some time at one of the best schools for magic, studying life and death and the fabric in between and the fabric outside, and
So
I imagine I wrote some papers that my thesis was fantastic. Can't imagine it's still around, but
Fabricism.
It's all starting to come back to Dahlia.
I was a student in college. My parents were very proud when I was accepted. Went to school. I had friends. I top of my class. Pushed things, boundaries. I studied spells and tomes, and I had a spell book.
So a wizard.
Spell book. Yes. I think I was a wizard. Definitely not now. Perhaps my magic is left over from that. Perhaps it's something of woman owed. Perhaps it's a mix of both. Perhaps I'm just me.
Solomon's book closes. Yeah, it is kind of a not meant to like break tension, but just it's a hefty close. He looks over to the recollection again. He's seen Dahlia go through these moments of a very cerebral understanding. Again, not necessarily above his pay grade, but just he doesn't have the tools to know memory and past lives and all that stuff. But he does look over at Pierce. Sorry, did you say Kathleen?
Yeah, Lady Kathleen. When we first came here, it was with excuse me, her and her late, some would say gladly, husband's detail. He didn't make it, but she's set up somewhere safe. It's actually probably our plan to get to her first and let her know everything that happened out here.
You can see recollection in his eyes as you speak of Kathleen and the husband. And that's the next step. We go to Kathleen. Lady, that's not what he says. We go to Lady Kathleen.
And who is this Lady Kathleen?
He's nice.
What power does she hold?
Nothing. She can't do shit.
So why should we go to her?
It's kind of changed in the last few months, Evie. Be surprised. You'll see when we get there.
Okay.
Technically, I have my ultimate service, but I am. I'm about to say a servant, but that's not what he would say. I am a attendant of House Thorn. And if this is the same, Lady Kathleen, then I should make my presence known.
Okay, we'll get you there.
It's all looking towards the city of Rillis then. Dahlia, you have never been to the city of Rillis. It is not a place that a ranger would find themselves comfortable in.
Oh, do we have to? She can't just come here?
I have to go topple my father's world, yes, who else? Oh.
Insight check.
Go for it.
Oh.
I forget I'm playing D&D and I can just call out skills like that. This is crazy. Where's the D20? 10.
A bard
Wait! The session's almost
Past
over.
life plus
Hold on,
6.
fuck you. Past life.
How many of those do you have?
Past life plus 6 plus I have 5 a day. Plus 6. 16. Fuck you.
Yeah. Okay.
I basically just have 5 guidances a day where I can add a d6.
It is incredibly hard to read a bard when they don't want to communicate any specific emotion, but you would recognize the likeness. You know of Tyrant Lord Huerst.
Can you spell that for me?
W-H, emphasis on the H, A-E-R-S-T. Huerst.
My Hewitt brain went off. I was like, no!
And that's the guy in charge of Rillis?
That's one of the 2 Tyrant Lords of Rillis that the noble houses answer to, and the Tyrant Lords answer to the Sovereign.
Thank you. I hate that name is something.
Thanks. It's a bad guy.
Wasn't necessarily a compliment.
That's
Um,
We call him worst because of the sausage.
And then Valentine is his kid, so that'd be a bratwurst.
You're done.
Perfect.
I stand by my bratwurst joke.
You resemble him.
Well, I'm going to bed. And he's gonna get up and float away.
I think Sweet Pea and I will go for that massage if you're not.
The unseen servant is up to the challenge.
Sweet Pea has such, he's actually got scoliosis, so mind just fine. Why did I say that? Why did I give my familiar magical frog scoliosis?
He's a
It's
ball.
wild. I love it.
Why did I give
unseen
my
servant.
magical toad
fluffs him like a pillow. Sweet Pea. like
You
a
just stop saying
stress ball,
things.
yeah, like a squishmallow. That's the merch.
How long had we been traveling today? Dahlia, I, and Evie.
All day. It is.
Okay, great.
It is. I want to say it's afternoon, early evening, but the sun doesn't really do its thing here. It's just vaguely dusk and vaguely dawn sometimes. You know what I mean?
For sure. He's just going to look over to Pierce as the massaging begins to happen. We've been traveling for a bit of time today. Would you have extra space within this?
Oh yeah. Of course. I feel like he'd probably be insulted if he even insinuated that he didn't.
Already, rooms have been prepared. Once permission was given for you guys to be able to pass through the doors. Evie has like one of those like beds with a slide. You know what I mean? Like a kid room. It's adorable. What do y'all's rooms look like? Your needs are met here, if that makes sense. For example, Andy Pierce has an alchemist's kit, like a whole like help me, Andy.
It's a beautiful lab with corner desks.
Lab. Yep.
Solomon, when he enters, it looks between it looks like it could be like a family's bedroom at first. A big enough bed to fit two. A nightstand. And on that nightstand, there is a picture of an individual that looks strikingly like Solomon. You see a slightly shorter woman with brown hair, probably pulled up into a ball, into a knot. And then you see standing beneath them is a little girl with pigtails. And there's a shaking of his head as that is no longer room that's there. It is a simple, like, twin bed against the wall, still a nightstand. Looks very much like barracks versus a family bedroom. And that's where he sleeps. That's where he will sleep, I'll say.
Dahlia?
If Dahlia's needs are met by this magical mansion and this magical room, that's hard because she doesn't have any needs.
And she's very practical.
She doesn't eat. She doesn't breathe. She really doesn't even need to sleep. She just needs to 4 hours of doing nothing, of sitting there, and she's conscious the whole time. So I think this magic, whatever it's reaching out to, reaches out to the toads sitting on her head as they enter the store. And what they walk into is a large bedroom-sized enclosure for whatever, like, you think a toad enclosure would look like. There's a big
pond.
rock. There's a big rock feature with a waterfall coming down of it, leading into a nice shallow pond. There's a giant hollow log, big enough that Dahlia could fit inside of it. There's foliage and moss, and it's humid and it's wet and it's muddy. And
Big
Sweet Pea
lily pads.
hops off the top of her head and hops and contents himself. And Dahlia opens the door and looks at it, doesn't even blink, and I think she just sinks into the mud in the pond until she's under it, not needing to breathe or eat or sleep,
Damn.
and just joins the swamp.
And of note, before he retires for the night, he will make sure to go to Evie's room, knock on the door to make sure that it's okay for him to enter.
May I come in? Wait, who is it?
Good, you're remembering.
Okay, come in.
He will enter, kind of check out what she's made of the space.
I have a pony.
That's so cute.
Is this just a hand-sized pony?
Yeah, well, not a real pony. It's a stuffed toy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a magical mansion. They could make a pony.
I don't think she's that creative. She lives in a very small town where they had some cool bathhouses, but that was about it. It was pretty small, pretty like a lot of tents having to made, like relatively poor. So this is extravagance already.
He will look at the pony.
Name's Jessica.
She's a fine steed.
Thanks.
All right. We're settling down, but you know the drill.
Yeah, okay.
He will find a spot in the middle of the floor, sit down up on his knees.
She sits down crisscross applesauce.
You're not going to get a response. She won't talk to you. But it doesn't mean you stop trying. It doesn't mean you don't affirm your own faith.
Okay. She rolls a religion check. Go ahead and roll one as well.
Okay.
As the two of you pray to your respective celestials.
Because I'm focusing on her, I'm going to give her guidance.
Okay.
I'm literally guiding her.
It's an additional D6.
D4.
D4.
That will be a 12 for me.
Okay. 23.
And he says, your words don't have to be out loud. Understand that through the ether, they will be heard. And he settles back, closes his eyes.
It was a calm moment. Oh. Over to you, Andy. What's turning down for the night look like?
Kind of walk in, see like the familiar countertop full of several what begin as empty beakers and bottles, because I can't take any of these out of the mansion, unfortunately. So every time I walk into this room, it is a fresh, pristine, untouched lab. And by morning, it is almost always a mess. There are broken bottles, there are broken vials, there's weird liquids and like samples just all over the counter. And it's kind of nice because I never have to clean up anything. But I kind of walk in, toss this new kind of sniper that I yoinked off of that guy onto the small, like, not even a bed, it's like a cot on the floor in the corner. And I'll begin taking out my random poisoner kits, my alchemy kits, my mutagen materials. And the only thing that is different about tonight is rather than shut myself off, close the door, I will leave the door open, and periodically I will just step, look out into the hall, and just get a quick set of eyes on where Azalea is now resting. Just to make sure that they're good, that they're not still in pain, that they're not writhing.
You take a peek. Valentine sits beside Azalea, calmly reading out loud from a book. You get the vibe that you would never admit that he does this. He needs to keep on a noble air and all that, but he cares about Azalea. And Evie hits level 4. That's where we're going to be calling it for tonight.
Oh,
Chad, thank you so much for being here. Chad, thank you so much for being here. Rolled a 23 on the religion check. I figured we need to give this poor kid a fighting chance. Chad, thank you for being here. I'm Sir Pfeffers, the humble dungeon master of the Longshot table. And I'm very excited to be sinking my teeth back, not just into Bayonet, but all of season 7. And this was a phenomenal first episode coming back into it. Thank you again for you guys for jumping into this campaign. And thank you everybody who was here to watch. This was all sorts of fun. We're gonna do a raid in a second, but don't go anywhere. As it helps us out a lot, it helps out the people we raid. But if you enjoyed this, you can get caught up on the previous season of Bayonet on the YouTube. And if you would like to join our community, see any of the visual aids we use, you can head over to the Discord. We are as chaotic as we are wholesome. Once again, I'm Sir Pfeffers, humble dungeon master at a Longshot table. And this has been wonderful. Tomorrow, we're picking up the first episode of Thistle and Quill. Is that right? Yeah. Good. And that is a low key a sister campaign to Bayonet.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, now I gotta pay
Thanks for
attention
the
to it.
bits. Thank you
I'll
so
be
much.
there.
It is a Dark Academia Feywild campaign. It's gonna be amazing. I'm so excited. While I gear up on this raid, let's go to the squad. In this corner of the ring, we have the CritBard.
Hey, again, I'm Omega, also known as CritBard. CritBard across all social media channels for pronouns of he and they. You can find me many places, including not this upcoming Tuesday, but when we come back, I am also part of the main cast of Terraform, where I play an alchemist named Kazric, who is cheeky little dwoblin, just trying to do his best and throw so many bombs. All the bombs. But today I have been Solomon McLean, the devout of death, in many ways the martyr of them as well, who is reaffirmed, and not even just reaffirmed, very much glad to see that the trajectory of this group is what it should be, at least for him. Making sure that Dahlia knows that she has a part of this too. She only gets to walk away and do undead things. And yeah, I can't wait to see how this shakes out. I'm very happy with the beginnings of this character.
Me too.
Thank you for letting me be a part of it.
Thank
I'll toss
you.
it to my new cast buddy, Kate.
Hey all, my name is Kate. I go by TheCloudyKate on all social media that I am on. If you can't find me there, then I'm not on that social media. Great. I am a cosplayer, TTRPG performer, and a fantasy immersive event ball performer. If you want to catch me at any of those that I do that are bookish themed, follow my socials and keep updated. I have been playing Dahlia, a brand new Gloomstalker Ranger, which is so much fun. She is a she is a reborn, which has been crazy. I knew I wanted to play a kind of undead creature, and getting to do this has just been incredible. Thank you to Jeff for helping make her a reality. Thank you to Omega. Our dynamic this session has just been incredible. I am so happy that we got to do our session 0 and solidify that like reluctant coworkers energy. One thing about her is I learned a lot about Dahlia in this session that I didn't plan beforehand, which I'm very excited to explore now. Some of those being those undead zombie instincts and the fact that she didn't get her own magical room that tends to her needs. She doesn't have any. She doesn't need anything. She doesn't want anything. And maybe she does want stuff, but she doesn't need. So her frog got something instead. Her toad? I saw chat going back and forth.
Simply,
I don't know.
Sweet Pea.
Sweet Pea needs.
Sweet Pea
So
is.
Sweet Pea gets. I'm very excited to continue exploring this character and see where this campaign goes. It's very exciting. And with that, I'm gonna pass it over to ValveMax010.
Why, thank you kindly. Hey, y'all.
That's me.
That's me. I've been Pierce Ashwalker, your trauma baby blood hunter rogue. Constantly squirreling away from danger and death. Let's see if it finds him next week. But if you want to find me, don't you dare. I'm ValveMax010. You can find me on most socials under that name, but I'm primarily over on TikTok where I make little goofs and gags about D&D and TTRPG related stuff, as well as some other random things I just throw up there from time to time. I'm going to be back on Longshot this Monday for the kind of wrap-up of the Cabin 6 Summer Series. Kate will be there too. So if you have questions about that campaign, about our characters, please feel free to come by and ask them. We're going to be inundating Kiki and James with those questions just as much as you are. But if you want to see me other places, you can find me on Mr. Dandy DM's YouTube channel and Our Flag Means Doom. You can also find me in Star Progeny on Saturday Morning Spell Kids in the first 6 episodes of that as well. But yeah, I love you, and I'll toss it back over to the Fef Man.
Hi, I am the man who is Fef. I'm Fefman, son of Fefman. We're gonna pile into this raid, everybody. We're gonna go kick it with the J, Phenomenal Bean. Go show him some love, playing some Marvel Rivals. I will see you all tomorrow for Thistle and Quill's premiere episode. Woo! Ooh.